Hello, and good morning from Portland, Oregon, at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I am here with Grand Designs.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! And we're gonna commentate the first match of the final CTWC silver bracket matches.
Hey, I don't know about you, Ika, but I am absolutely PUMPED up for this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some real marquee matchups right here. Let's take a quick look at the bracket of what we got coming up here. Looking at the bracket, we're first going to be finishing up the Elite 8 of this tournament with P. Carrick and T-Storm. Both very, very good players, extremely consistent players, have gone through a lot of tough competition in this tournament already. The winner of that matchup is going to be facing the Asian in the Final Four for this half of the bracket. Then, continuing on later, we're going to have a really good matchup between Ian Keith and 2019 CTWC Gold Bracket player Batfoy, and also the Silver Bracket winner of the 2020 online CTWC. A lot of competitive experience there, so Batfoy's going to be looking to try and keep it up here to win this Silver Bracket. But Ian Keith going through some really tough opponents. Looking at the board here, one's as tough as Quaid in the Sweet 16, and then going through Jacobo and Barrett before that. Some extremely, extremely tough opponents there, not to mention Quaid, who previously was actually a CTWC finalist in the early days of CTWC against Jonas in 2015. So looking at these matchups, we have a lot of solid players here. In my opinion, any one of these players could potentially win this. There's really no runaway favorite here.
Yeah, definitely true. I mean, and if you even look at the bracket, we will have at least one DAS player safe in the finals, with Ian Keith and Batfoy, both very excellent DAS players. One of them will be definitely in the final, but facing either the Asian, who's a really good roller, or one of Rick or T-Storm. Rick is rolling as well, and T-Storm is a tapper.
But one thing I can definitely say, though, looking at the results of this tournament over the weekend, the gold bracket quals and the quals for the silver bracket, I can definitively say DAS is not dead.
Yes, indeed. DAS is not dead. I mean, we had so many good qualifiers from DAS players. Like, we had Jeff Moore breaking the qualifying world record in person with 4 maxes and a high 900 kicker for gold. Thank you. And even in the silver bracket, we have so many good DAS players with us, and it's just insane to see that DAS is not dead, even at the regular CTWC. I mean, we had CTWC DAS earlier this year, but to see that DAS players can still compete and keep up with the bigger ones, it's so nice to see.
It's beyond amazing, and the amazing thing as well is, at the very highest level of the game, where you see players get numerous max outs, they can even potentially compete against some players at the gold level that have like 1.2 or 1.3 PBs. As you saw in the gold bracket, Tugi actually made it to the second round. Being able to make it past the gold level matchup as a DAS player is nothing short of extraordinary.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, we had our chat to help him through this, with so he could complete his reverse sweep.
Oh yes.
And it's so wonderful. But for now, let's probably keep up with those two players here, PK Rick and T-Storm.
Yeah, both these players just finishing their warm-ups right now. Let's go ahead and give them a good randomizer. See, we're gonna get this started.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We need a 1,000 roll. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna roll a random number between 1 and 1,000, probably 999 actually, and the players will paste in this to ensure that we got same piece sequences for both players, so no one can blame RNG after that.
Yes, no blame in RNG. It's all about the skill. It's all about how you play. Same piece sets for everybody. And our first number is going to be 636. 636 is our first seed. As soon as our players are in, let's get some readies.
Ready.
Both ready?
All right, we got ready from both of our players right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get game number 1 on the run for the final match of the Elite 8 of the silver bracket. Count it down, Jacob, in
3, 2, 1, Tetris! Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
So we're gonna do nice and clean starts here. No big issues whatsoever. And both players are slamming down their first Tetrises.
Yeah, nobody really has any kind of interesting thing. There's a very high left for T-Storm, but it's always good to have a higher left whenever you're trying to stack with good stacking. Long bar over. This is looking pretty good here. Be able to put that L over in the side.
T-spin set up for Rick. T-spin for Rick.
That was surprising from T-Storm. T-Storm could have used that L piece to try and take one bird over on the side to get Tetris ready. Instead, wanted to keep trying to build a little bit of a left. Interesting to see if T-Storm's going to try and take a little more of a conservative approach against Bakarik. Because Bakarik, I would say, is the favorite in this matchup, both by competitive experience, PB, and the overall seed. But I have seen T-Storm play in Comet. I've played against T-Storm several times. T-Storm is not one to be underestimated. Could definitely pull the upset here.
I just had a brief look over to Pick-A-Rick. They're actually playing with tap right now, so gonna be curious if he'll switch to rolling later on in the later stage of the game. But for now, we're gonna keep up with this tap versus tap matchup. We have 117,000 points for Rick. We have 102 for T-Storm right now.
About a one Tetris lead overall. Picard. Both players very clean. Well is open. Both players waiting for a long bar. Both of them stacking near identically, actually.
That's actually a drought for. But there we go with the long bar. Tetris for both. 150,000 for Rick. 133 for T-Storm.
Still a one Tetris lead overall. However, there's a 3-line in the pass for T-Storm. So despite the one Tetris advantage, it's actually pretty close to neck-and-neck pace. 42 lines now, Bakarik, 40 T-Storm. T-Storm ready again. Bakarik actually not ready. Have to take a few burns, but is going to get a Tetris here to go up to 197. T-Storm 179. A little over a quarter of the way through pre-transition play. Both players looking very, very solid here. Should be on pace to get mid-500,000 transitions if everything goes according to plan.
Here we go. The two long bars were pretty important there for T-Storm. He got an L dependency a little bit high up on the left side, but no problem. Got the long bar whatsoever and is now back in very nice position, nice and low board. Tetris ready for both players actually, and it's still neck and neckish here.
Yeah, T-Storm gets a Tetris to be able to take the lead. They get another Tetris to take a 2 Tetris lead. However, Bakarik gets one of those back. 244 now to 272. Still waiting for another bar. Bakarik is ready, taking another burn. T-Storm gets a nice tuck right there. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. Nice one for T-Storm. Still 26,000 points. That's a slightly over one Tetris. However, Bakarik is 3 Tetrises behind. Oh, a little bit of a misflip right there for T-Storm. That's going to cause a little bit of burning. Shouldn't be too dangerous, though, because it's only a little bit off the bottom. But this is going to be able to hurt a pace and allow Rick to take a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, with one more burn, T-Storm should be back in score-ready position as soon as he builds up for the Tetris. And there we go, Tetris readiness is here.
Both players.
The bar. Let's go, Tetris for T-Star.
Both players still pretty even here. 325 T-Storm, 321 Rick. Both of them 4,000 points separated in the same line count. So this is as neck and neck as you can get. About 50 lines left till we hit post-transition play.
Yeah, for a second I thought the left side for T-Storm would start to getting dicey, but got the right pieces for that and is now Tetris ready again just in time for the long bar. There it is, Tetris for T-Storm, 353, playing 367 from Rick right now. So still not even a Tetris difference. Yeah. Such a close match.
A little bit of a mound building for T-Storm in the center of the board. A couple good pieces to be able to get it down with only a burn or two, though. 355 T-Storm, 390 for Rick. So Rick's opened up almost a 2 Tetris lead at this point. Still got 40 lines left to go till we hit transition, though. But Rick gets another Tetris, Simul Tetris almost. T-Storm answering that right back. 415 now Rick, 380 T-Storm. But T-Storm is going to get that Tetris back now. Only 13,000 points separating the players. However, Rick gets another one right there, just crossing the 100 line turn. So only about 30 lines left to go to
nice 5 below for T-Storm on the right side there.
No fear.
Score another Tetris. It's only a 14,000 point difference between the two players. Ooh, Rick has to take a couple burns in the middle of the stack, but not that big of a deal.
Oh, we have a dependency forming for Rick. Oh, Rick needs a bar here, or possibly a J piece. No. Taking another burn, now needs an L piece. Could possibly burn some of that. Oh, ended up plugging for the bar king. He gets another Tetris.
Nice. So nice from Rick here. And keeps this middle side open.
Still, T-Storm is clean, though. T-Storm's going to take the lead here with this Tetris. 475 now, 471. Dead even in lines, 118 apiece. Transition coming for both players in about 10 lines.
Both are about to transition with mid 500s, so this is going to be an interesting post-transition here. 494 right now for Rick, 477 T-Storm. So Rick actually got back into the driver's seat here.
T-Storm takes the lead back though, 502, but 518, another Tetris coming from Rick to retake it. A lot of lead changes in this game right here. Transition coming up with the next Tetris for both players. Waiting for bars, both players want to transition with that Tetris. T-Storm transitions with 528. Rick's going to transition a little bit higher at 543. We are off and running level 19, ladies and gentlemen. All going to come down to this for this game. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, indeed.
A little bit of a complications. Oh, T-Storm's got a little bit of a valley in the middle of the board. Get the O-piece down. Gotta get the bar down. Now it's dependent. Needs another bar up to J-piece. Gets the bar. Get the bar over. Got the bar over. There's a Tetris. T-Storm 562.
Claiming the lead here in the post-transition. 564 playing 554. And Rick is burning.
Oh, Rick takes the bar. Rick takes the bar. Come on, Rick's gonna get something over here. Rick can't get it over. T-Storm takes game number 1. Hell yeah.
Gonna drop that hard here for T-Storm, and this was, probably the under-tapped LPs sealed the deal in this matchup here. And with this, T-Storm is already up by 1, and this is the last best of 3 match today. So the first to get 2 hearts will take this and move on to the semi-final, which will be a best of 5 against the Asian.
Yeah, Rick's got his back against the wall here, but Rick is a very accomplished player, the higher seed in this tournament, has had a lot of great comp results, is definitely capable of pulling this reverse sweep right here, but Rick's definitely got to try and get the bearings going to be able to try and get this one to a decider. T-Storm's got the upper edge in this one. We got another random number here, 297 both players. 297's our randomizer. All right, let's get ready for both players now. Okay, we got ready from Rick, ready from T-Storm. Let's do it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 is coming straight to you. Count it down, Jacob, in
3, 2, 1, Tetris! Off we go to another game. T-Storm's up by 1. If he wins another one, he moves on to the next round, to the top 4 of the CTWC Silver Bracket 2022. Starting with a burn and a low left side. Has to take some burns here, but nothing too bad.
That was a nice long bar flat, followed by the side to be able to reopen that.
And there's the Tetris here for T-Storm. 26,000, playing 47 from Rick.
Still very early days in this one, though, but an early 1 Tetris lead for Rick. Rick in a do-or-die situation here. Rick, as long as Rick plays really solid, Rick should be able to give T-Storm a really tough fight in this one. Another burn on the side for T-Storm. T-Storm Tetris ready, just waiting for another bar. Gets the other bar. T-Storm's going to get another Tetris, goes to 53. But Rick has opened up a 2 Tetris lead at this point, now at 93. Only 1 line ahead, so this is about a true 1 Tetris lead for Pekarik.
Nice double wall situation there for T-Storm. Is able to place a couple pieces on the right side here to ensure that the stack stays healthy here. Skims that J piece and is Tetris ready again. 79,000, but PK Rick opens up a big lead here. It's already at over 2 Tetrises, considering. Nah, it's about 2 Tetrises right now, and it's now both Tetris ready here.
Yeah, about a quarter of the way through pre-transition play as both players. Getting a little bit high up, stack them, and able to get a burn and get another Tetris to each. So we got a little bit of a mess for Pekarik here. A little bit of a mess coming. Should be able to dig it down, though. Nice long bar flat there from Rick.
Yeah, very nice from him, because he was there in the LJ dependency situation. Had to bring it down somehow to less dangerous dependency, and here we go. Tetris for PK Rick, 173 playing 157, so T-Star managed to chunk a little bit down of the lead.
Setting up a T-tuck as Rick. Oh, and nice doing the spin too. That was a really, really nice move right there. They get a good burn on the side, open it up, boom, we got a Tetris for Rick. They're going to 198. T-Storm 180, so only about 1 Tetris behind. However, there's also 3 lines behind as well, so it's still roughly neck and neck on the pace. There's a little hole for Big T-Storm, though, on road 2. Going to take a little bit of burning to get it down. Takes another burn. Takes one more flat burn. Is finally ready to go again. 207. Both players still pretty close to the
nice tuck setup from T-Storm here.
Still 207, so one Tetris still ahead for Rick. Not getting a bar, but getting a bar there finally. T-Storm goes up to 231. Gets that Tetris right back to Rick. Rick goes to 246. Not going to be able to use that long bar. We'll be able to use the next one, though, when it comes. We're about halfway through pre-transition play. Currently sitting at 269,000 for Rick, 255,000 for T-Storm. So both players looking around low to mid 500,000 transition pace as they keep this up without any digs.
Yeah, T-Storm trying to prepare this right side to score Tetrises again, but now has a really low left side, and will either, yeah, they will go with the classical right side here. Not even thinking about transferring it to the left side, taking the flat longbar burn, but this is a little bit problematic here. Needs to take a couple more burns.
Yeah, this is looking messy for T-Storm now. Rick has opened up a fairly sizable lead of almost 3 Tetrises. Only going to be able to get a double with that long bar. The next long bar is only going to get another double. This is a pretty messy board here. T-Storm's got to be really careful.
Yeah, the left is still not looking the best. LJ dependency here again, fills it with an L piece here.
Yeah, this is exactly what Rick needs to be able to force a decider here. Rick's got a decisive edge right now in this match, almost 70,000 points. Coming up on the 100 line turn, only a few lines. Both players in the 90s now.
Oh, the Z piece is not tuck for T-Storm. Nice tuck here.
Wise move from T-Storm being able to do that. Oh, nice setup right there, getting that tuck set up on the right side.
Oh, you'll have a column 2 Tetris
ready.
set up.
There we go, nice turn, boom! That's what I'm talking about. Getting out of that one as T-Storm goes to 321. 100 line turn, both players. 374 for Rick, 321 T-Storm. T-Storm looking to set up in column 3. Gonna get the column 3 Tetris, putting it down, going to 344. However, Rick has crossed the 400 line mark, so Rick's still ahead by a little over 2 Tetrises. Oh, T-Storm missed it. T-Storm could have put that J piece over in 4 and 5 and got the column 4.
But T-Storm managed to bring the stack back into the right well position and is about to score again. Tetris readiness here for both players. Simul Tetris here, 448 Rick and 376 for T-Storm. We're about to hit transition in 12 to 10 lines here.
Both players need to be careful here and not stack too high, because I've noticed that both players have been playing a little bit aggressively in a lot of the matches so far here. Looking good tuck right there. Ends up getting another Tetris. Goes 124 lines, 422 T-Storm. But answering right back is Rick, 125 lines, 473. Still maintaining that 2 Tetris lead.
Nice flat burn there by T-Storm to reopen the well. Tetris here, 445. Is able to do another Tetris in theory, but let's see if they can do this actually.
Yeah, they opted not to. Just going to 498,000 in the transition. 502 now, a couple burns for Rick. T-Storm, one more burn will transition.
T-Storm with the S flat here.
Gonna take that burn into a Tetris, goes to 470. Not gonna take the triple to burn it down. Is gonna stay aggressive as T-Storm. T-Storm waiting for a bar. T-Storm gets another bar, goes to 494. Closing in on Rick right now. 494 T-Storm, 508 for Rick, but Rick gets another Tetris, goes to 533. Another good burn for Rick. Keeping a good left side built here.
Nice flat burns here by T-Storm to keep that well open. And there's the long bar for T-Storm. Tetris for T-Storm, 546, playing 561 right now.
Yes,
it's a very, very close matchup here. Another Tetris for Rick here, 587, playing 573. Still 14,000 point difference.
These players are just laying it all on the virtual field right here. Exactly what I want to see. Hell yeah! Rick still trying to set up, takes a safety double. Waiting for that bar. Nice burn there, not taking it down to a triple. Gets another Tetris. Rick goes to 620. T-Storm 606. Not giving any ground right here. Rick cannot afford to do anything crazy here because T-Storm is breathing right on his back.
Yeah, we have 623 for Rick right now. 608 for T-Storm. Ooh, the left side.
Oh, sealed it well. T-Storm wasn't able to get that Tetris. T-Storm had to throw that bar over. I don't think he was able to get it over. But T-Storm gets a Tetris right there, 641, Rick 655. This has only been one Tetris separation for almost the entirety of post right here in this game. T-Storm set up again. Unfortunately has a dependency forming right now. Long bar dependency now. Needs a bar. Ends up having to plug it. Still going to be a long bar dependency. Oh, that bar's going to be up there. It's going to be very dangerous.
L piece.
Come on, get that down. Get it down. Oh, come on. It's still a little bit dangerous right on that left side for
Something
T-Storm.
to the left side, please.
Come on, another dependency for him, and he's a J. Longboard perfect. Oh, there we go. T-Storm staying alive. 684 now, 721 for Rick. So Rick has opened up about a 2 Tetris lead here. 752, Rick scores again.
And both nice and clean now. Ready to slam down the Tetrises. Where is it? Where is the next long bar? There we go for T-Storm Tetris, 720. And there's another one for Rick, 784. And here we go. But the lead is growing for Rick right now. It's 817 playing 727, almost a 100,000 point lead here.
We're running out of time in this one here. T-Storm's got to decide to turn up the Jets. T-Storm's doing that right now, 759. Still behind by a little under 2 Tetrises, but Rick is ready. Rick slams another one down, 859, 793 now for T-Storm. Only 2 levels left.
T-Storm misdrops here. That's only a triple because there's a hole in column 9.
Yeah, Rick is very clean right now. Another dependency forming though.
Rick is ready again.
Oh, Rick's ready. Rick is ready. T-Storm's a little bit of thinking. Boom, there's another Tetris Rick. 899, 100,000 point lead right now. Only 14 lines left to go for T-Storm. T-Storm's got to go all out right here. T-Storm is doing that. T-Storm is going to go all out. Is that bar going to come for T-Storm? Boom, that bar is going to come. T-Storm's still in this. 938 for Rick, 816. Another Tetris T-Storm. T-Storm needs to set up for one more. Needs some kill screen to be able to try and get this. T-Storm goes into kill screen, 887.
But Rick enters kill screen with 975.
Rick is rolling. Can Rick get the max out? Can Rick get the max out? There's the bar. No, not get it. But Rick is going to take it to a D-sider. Hell yeah.
GG, well played. Almost got the max out here with the last long bar, but unfortunately didn't manage to get it over. But whatever, max out or not, Rick managed to get it to a decider, and here we are. It's one more seed which will decide whoever will move on into the top 4 and face the Asian in a best of 5 match.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! The pressure is on right now. Who's going to be moving on right now? We are going to be finding out. We got a randomizer number coming in right here. We are going to put in 297.
No, that was the last one.
All right,
429. Nah.
All right, forgive me, it didn't load quick enough when I hit the button. 429.
No 420 here.
No. All right, so we are ready. Both players are ready for this one. 1-1 tie. Winner goes on to the final 4. Let's count it down, ladies and gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Ooh, nice tuck setup early on for T-Storm here. Makes some room for the J piece. And is ready to strike already. Where's the long bar? Oh, nice adjustment here to not throw down any unnecessary burns here for T-Stone. Tetris for both. And there's another Tetris for both players. Both players could use both long bars so far for Tetrises. And yeah, good start early on.
So far, still perfect for T-Storm. 2 for 2, 8 lines, 2 Tetrises. Goes 3 for 3, 68,400. Setting up to go 4 for 4. Had to take their first burn, though.
$71,000 for Rick, 70 for T-Storm here. T-Storm gets a Tetris to bring this to 93. But there's a Tetris for Rick. Another dependency on the left side here for Rick. Gets the J piece, no problem whatsoever. And T-Storm opens the lead here. It's a 1 Tetris lead right now.
Yeah, Rick does score another Tetris going to 119, but T-Storm's going to get that Tetris back going to 161. Only 31 lines, 161. This is mid 600,000 transition pace through the first quarter right here. T-Storm looking really strong, but Rick looking really strong too. 31 lines, 142. 35 lines, 165. So neck and neck in the score right now, but still a 1 Tetris pace advantage for T-Storm. T-Storm's going to get that Tetris, goes to 186. We could be looking at a double 600K transition here with the pace these two players are starting with here. Just a way to finish off the Elite 8 of this silver bracket. I want to see it.
Imagine double max outs happening in silver bracket.
It could happen. This is
so insane.
This is Classic Tetris 2022. Anything's possible. Welcome to the evolution of this game.
Oh yeah. Ah, nice.
Yeah, we have AV Geek in the crowd here saying T-Storm got a console PB yesterday, so T-Storm is fired up. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, indeed. Speaking of fired up, it's they're firing up here a lead. 278 for T-Storm, 217 for Rig.
Yeah, T-Storm opening up a sizable lead at this point. Only 3 lines separating us. This is a true lead for T-Storm. 301, T-Storm scores again, opening this up to almost 4 Tetrises. Bringing it back down to 3, Pekarik does score. Coming up on the halfway point of pre-transition play, T-Storm still on 650,000 transition pace here.
Had to block this T.
Oh, a little mess there for T-Storm. This is Rick's chance to be able to try and catch back up.
Ooh, and now stuck in burning. That will cost a couple lines here, definitely. But plucks that eyepiece on the right side.
Oh, T-Storm might go dirty. T-Storm is going to go dirty here.
Tetris
It's a really risky move considering T-Storm still in the lead. Rick is catching up, takes a safety. Still going to go dirty here. Come on, T-Storm going to get it. T-Storm waiting for that dirty. Come on, T-Storm needs that bar. Getting really aggressive here. Where's the bar for T-Storm? Takes a good safety. T-Storm getting drowned here. Oh no! For T-Storm. Where's the bar? There's the bar. Boom! There's a dirty Tetris for T-Storm 281. Hell yeah!
All right, never again.
Yeah, and T-Storm still has the lead even after that. Still up by a little over 2 Tetrises. 350 T-Storm, 86 lines. Pekarik 300. Get up a little bit high. Running into that same dig sequence in drought. I think T-Storm with Zings were both playing the same seed.
I think I got like 3 heart attacks while waiting on that bar, and it's only 3, yes, and it's impressive that he still manages to keep up that lead. It's not as big as before, but it's still a small lead for T-Storm. He has 358 playing 332 from Rick.
I was going to say, that right there was a CTWC moment of absolute fearlessness if I've ever seen one. That was one of the gutsiest plays I've seen so far in the entire silver bracket, because this is a do-or-die game and just going for that committed move.
Okay, Tetris readiness here for T-Storm. We crossed the 100-line mark here. And we got another drought.
Uh-oh. 366 T-Storm, 363 Pekarik, neck and neck, only separated by 1 line. Boom, there's another Tetris for T-Storm. T-Storm goes up again. Waiting for another bar right now.
391 playing 366 right now. There's another Tetris for T-Storm. 415 playing 389. We're approaching the transition to level 19. The last one of the top 8.
If you would have fooled me, I could have sworn this was a final. Neck and neck still. 116 lines, both players. 3,000 points separating them. Good triple burn, good Tetris right there. T-Storm's going to retake the lead.
Let's go!
Okay, here we are at 440. 492 transition here for T-Storm. Rick still has that 1 Tetris before going into transition.
T-Storm, 516 T-Storm now. T-Storm could have missed that spurn on the side.
Triple bars here. Triple bars for T-Storm, saving that Tetris, and T-Storm looking with a nice and clean second level 20 already. There's the Tetris 567. Rick is on 19 with 512. And we're in the do or die post-transition play here. Both players nice and clean right now. Who will keep their nerves here? Who will move on?
Boom, another one T-Storm. T-Storm 60,000 points in the lead right now. T-Storm not able to use that next bar. Rick still not ready. Unfortunately, had to seal the well briefly.
But T-Storm unfortunately couldn't use like 4 bars in a row or something. And is not ready again, a little bit high up, but
Rick scores again.
Manageable.
Oh, Rick scores again. Only 7,000 points separating them. T-Storm's in little trouble. Gets another bar down, though. Gonna get another safety, but it's a safe move, being able to burn that back down. T-Storm maintains about a 40,000 point lead. Both players level 22. Who's gonna move on here? It's gonna be Rick or T-Storm. We're gonna be going right down to the wire. I got a feeling here.
Oh, Rick misses the Z piece, the S piece to the left.
I think it's low enough. Should be able to get out of this, though. But this is looking potentially dangerous here. Come on, a T would be really nice. Oh, that low bar flat. I don't know if the bar was set up there. There's another T. Come on, needs a J to be able to lay that in flat. Oh, potentially gonna make it dirty here.
Probably not taking this. This is definitely the safer move.
Rick
here.
just playing it safe. Still only 40,000 points back.
And Rick is burning this down. Very nice work here by Rick. 623 from Rick, 662 from T-Storm. Both in 24.
T-Storm's still set up now.
Rick is clean and scoring now the Tetris and bringing the lead down only to 15,000 points.
But T-Storm gets it right back though. 703 T-Storm level 25, 656 level 24 for Rick. Rick had to take a safety there. Not going to be able to use the next bar. Needs to be able to get ready. Get T-Storm fully clean. Rick can get ready. Rick is ready again now.
Ready again as well.
Rick's ready. T-Storm's also ready. A little bit of potentially dangerous dependency in the board there for T-Storm. A little more dependency for T-Storm. Not getting that bar. Not getting the bar. Had to put a little more weight on the middle. 702 Rick, 715 T-Storm.
Oh no,
for T-Storm. For T-Storm. Continue. T-Storm not getting it over. No! 1,000. T-Storm is done, and Rick 717 is moving on to the Final Four. Hell yeah!
GG, well played here for both players. An unfortunate cascade of unfortunate pieces here for T-Storm sealed the deal and made PK Rick the last semi-finalist of the CTWC 2022 silver bracket. GG to both players.
Well fought for both players. That easily could have been a Final Four, even a final. That is high quality Tetris for the silver bracket. Love to see it. Everybody give a round of applause to these two players. Hell yeah.
I have so much stuff. Oh my god.
How do I? Yep.
Oh, whoops.
How do I update this?
Give him a peek a break.
What's up, Peyton?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. What an amazing matchup we just had. I mean, T-Storm.
That was restaurant quality.
Yeah, T-Storm and Rick really pushing each other there. It was phenomenal. That's a finals-worthy match, and that was the round of 8.
Yeah, still. So we're now going to be best 3 of 5 for these last 3 matches. This math, people kind of complained yesterday about us moving the final 8 to yesterday instead of today. Well, we got to get done by 1 p.m. So we know these last matches are going to go pretty long. So to keep our stress level down, we're going to have the final 3. We're going to bring commentators in and out because this has kind of been a party and we've all been enjoying talking to one another and keeping up the gameplay. So.
And we have 2 amazing DAS players for you.
Yes, let's bring up these guys and let's change the names out and get rid of the hearts and all that good tech stuff that I should be doing in studio mode, but I don't.
Yeah, Ian, Keith, and Batboy, 2 players I love dearly. I mean, Batboy, the legacy speaks for itself. Barely playing the game and just coming in and absolutely just, I'd say, dominating his way into the top 4. And then Ian Keith, kind of was probably a little disappointed with the qual, but can't be disappointed with the performance overall. Top 4, I mean, I love Ian dearly. I love playing Ian. An absolute phenom of a player, and you're going to see it here.
What were their numbers?
6 and I know I'm 6.
Maybe 24?
It's like 6 and 26.
Oh.
So in other words, we were 1 spot from meeting in round 1.
Yep.
Yikers.
I can computer. How are you, Peyton? Got any energy left?
After that first game between Rick and T-Storm, I don't know. But I have to save it for this because, well, this is going to be another one exactly like that match.
Well, Batboy's like doing the greatest hits tour. He beat Matt Martin again. He's in the silver bracket again. And he's on the cusp of taking another silver title. So a man of destiny. But he's got to get through the hat today.
I mean, look at him. He's just so focused. And don't let that make you, don't let that, lead on that he's not having fun.
No, my goal is to make him smirk one time before the end of this round.
Which one of us?
Well, you're easy. Batboy, there's a damn brick wall.
Batboy is someone that, it's crazy that I get to call one of his matches here because he's someone that I got into the scene because of.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's here. I watch him, I studied him, and now I get to be here calling one of his matches.
All right, when you guys are ready to be 097. Let's bring up our chat here. Thanks for hanging out with the cool channel, CT3. CT2 used to be the cool alternative channel, but then Vandy took it over, and it's kind of corporate. It kind of looks like Matt Pinfield,
097.
097. Matt Pinfield, another old guy reference. Nobody knows who the hell that guy is.
Old people.
Team old guy.
Vandy is corporate, getting all the corporate sponsors for CTM.
Oh yeah, he's like the Steve Jobs corporate, pretends to be not corporate but totally is behind the scenes. He's a behind the scenes tyrant.
That's pumpy.
I almost got
Okay, well if you did it, I'll we'll take the credit.
All right. Ready when you are.
So we're ready for our semifinals.
Good.
All right, this is going to be a best of three. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Batboy. Still doesn't work.
One of these days.
And that works a little better. Both players are rolling. By that, I mean not actually the play style, but just vibing. So both players with a single Tetris on the board and scoring another one right there. So 47,000. Yeah.
Yeah, 11-point difference. Not anymore. Batboy looks like he's sitting in church. He's just perfect posture, paying attention. It is Sunday morning. I mean, maybe it's a nice replacement. I don't know. No assumptions.
The Church of Our in Jesus.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, the fact, Ian is also kind of on a bucket list tour here with their opponents. Just playing Quaid in the last round.
Yep.
And beating Quaid in the last round. And, as a DAS player, there's not many people who, if you think of, as elite players, other than Quaid's on that list for sure. I mean, has a whole documentary about him.
I just like seeing new players more like my age. That's inspiring to me. The kids are great and all, but it's nice to see some more variety.
Yeah, this is Ian's first CTWC, and
ooh, square shift there for a Batboy there.
Only in a few years of playing. I mean, Ian's no stranger to the competitive classic Tetris scene. Probably one of the most matches since starting. I don't have the exact number of Ian's matches, but I know I've played them 4 or 5 times.
So you're saying he's got them ELO points or something?
Yeah. And
I hear those are really important, and everybody fights over them.
Yeah, and so much so Ian Keith even hosts their own ELO Battles show.
I mean, chess points in ELO points in a chess world. I mean, people are wearing all kinds of uncomfortable devices to get false ELO points. So It's really important or something. Look how still Bad Boy is. I don't think he's actually using the controller to move the pieces. I think he's like using his mind. Oh my God.
The smile.
He moved. The webcam works. That's good.
Well,
I was afraid it was broken.
Bat Boy is just a gem to watch. I mean, super consistent.
And
One of the probably best stats performances in CTWC history. In 2019, and guess what? Followed it up with a 2020 silver bracket win,
yes,
and is about to follow it up potentially this year if he keeps it up.
he's top 4. He's 6 games. We're best 3 of 5 now. He's 6 games away from taking another trophy.
And is, in the money. Both of these players are in the money already.
I'm not sure what the prize was. I'm sure we have prizes. I don't know what the layout was. They didn't inform me.
I know top 4 all get prizes.
Sweet. Good.
It all depends on how the Matcherino does as well, which you can contribute to. Yeah, those gummy bears, they're banging.
It's the Gummy Bears.
The Power Bear gummy bears. They're Tetris themed. They're amazing. I'm not.
They're made with cane sugar. They're the Mexican Coke of gummy treats.
And for real, like 20% natural fruit juice as well.
Wow. Not 15%.
No, 20%.
20. A fifth.
Yeah, and like you can taste it. They're quality gummy bears.
We should make a Matcherino-like website, but called Tetramino, to just contribute to just Tetris tournament pools. So we joke at this because both these players are like playing almost completely even for the first 100 plus lines. So we're approaching transition. We're looking to be over 500,000 for both players. So
I mean, this is
what you want in a semifinal is to make 19 be the money down, the money portion of the tournament.
I mean, this is neck and neck.
Yeah.
Nearly dead even. Actually, pretty much dead even. Ian with a slight lead. Out of Tetris now.
Emphasis on dead. I mean, look at the face on Bad Boy. I kid.
I love both of these players. I love the fact that both of these players have the opportunity to play each other because...
When did Ian get press down points? The way he's playing, he's the opposite.
Good burns for Ian there to open things up. Oh, beautiful Z piece.
Here comes Trans.
And bar for the Tetris in the transition. 560 to 585, or 580 to 585.
All right, both players low. Got the transition, nailed it. This being their first game.
Oh, Bad Boy with the head of the S.
Needs a line, gets the line. All right, now it's clean time.
So Bad Boy should be able to dig this down as long as
But
the game
this is Ian's opportunity to take the lead. Now he's up by a Tetris.
Remember, and this is Tetris, so could have done a spin in Modern, but was unfortunately unable to. So Ian with a little bit of under a Tetris lead here.
Bad Boy all clean. Back into scoring position, so he got solved that in about six or so lines.
I mean, we could potentially start a beautiful rivalry here. Hopefully these two players will be able to meet up again.
Oh no.
Oh, Ian lost ass. But gets a bar for the triple.
Now Bad Boy can take the lead here. 687, 683. We are microns apart.
No.
We get microscope to see the difference in score here.
Hi, Colin. Coming in with the hat reference.
Right. Ian Keith is one line away from a solve and a clean board, but now he's going to go column 3 here.
It takes the triple.
Takes the triple.
Very safe, smart triple.
We've got 50 lines to go. No sense in squeezing every single Tetris this late in the pivotal game 1. They're all pivotal. This is best of 5. We're going to be here a while.
Perfect. Just perfect. Oh, Ian!
Ooh!
Wow!
Batfoy now ahead by a Tetris.
You have to do that if you're Ian, though. You're behind against Batfoy. Oh, Batfoy's board, but gets the bar for the
Wow.
Tetris.
I think we're within range of 1 million points for Batfoy.
Yeah.
We had 25 lines and about 4 Tetrises to go.
Both of these players are on max out pace. A little bit more comfortable for Batfoy. Tetris for Batfoy going to 922.
922.
Only needs 3 more.
We're at nearly 30,000 plus per Tetris right now.
Beautiful vaults there for Batfoy.
Batfoy, look. Oh! Oh no! He comes at 924.
Ends in a chase down.
925. He's gonna have to Tetris out. Okay. He's
Ian can
3,000 away. He doesn't need a Tetris. He needs a line.
And Ian takes the number 1.
Wow, what a finish.
That was phenomenal dash control for Ian there.
Wow.
Both players droughted. Unfortunate hang there for Batfoy and Ian. Just, you can see.
Take an oxygen break.
What happened?
Nope.
I blacked out. What happened?
You won. Game 1. Now you gotta do it 2 more times. All right, your seed is 384.
384.
Best of 5. Plenty of time for Batfoy to come back here.
Speaking of best of 5,
Oh yeah.
I think one of our friends here at the convention,
Make it a little production.
yeah,
A little Chris Higgins action. A little documentary. It's coming out next year apparently.
next year,
Yep. And then when we come back next year, it'll still be coming out next year. But when it comes out, it'll be amazing.
and it'll be in 4K.
Yes. 4K. You guys ready? All right. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right.
Kind of a rough sequence of pieces for both players to start. I
Batfoy.
thought Batfoy was going for it. I was like, you madman. But clean. I mean, both players could have done it. Ian set up for Tetris now, and Batfoy is also set up for the Tetris. Oh, not anymore.
A little high for Ian. Oh no, that's not
And the
good.
draw
That
comes,
is,
but Tetris. And another one.
Wow. When you make those,
All of the sweat.
what we are at a video game convention. There's way too much of that.
Yeah.
More perspiration than you can handle. But when you make a tower like that in the middle of your board, it's like literally a magnet. Like any piece can stick to that and end your game in an instant. So getting that down was crucial, and the RNG gave Ian those 2 line pieces to knock it down.
Batfoy having kind of an unfortunate start here, but both players are really looking at the score, not even at 100,000 points yet, which is kind of opposite of the last game.
That's a trend. Is after high-level games, there's like a letdown game, and both players seem to have that equally. But I think they're both going to recatch their footing and start scoring again. And Batfoy knocks out a Tetris. He is double line dependent. He'll get another one here, hopefully. Knock on simulated wood surface.
But Batfoy doesn't even look phased. Getting droughted, not phased. Kind of Mungas stack, not phased. Batfoy is the definition of a poker face. Maybe that's partially the reason why he's been so successful. Not letting his emotions get in the way.
Ian, get it. Oh! There's a micro. Okay.
When you think it is over.
Okay, this is DAS, folks. This is crazy.
Oh, misses the quick catch on the ball.
And that's gonna do it. Batfoy with the heart.
And this
Still
is,
hard earned because Bad Boy's board could have gone south real quick too.
this is a best of 5, so we are not in the decider yet, folks.
Laying that on the seed.
Throwing a bunch of spaghetti in a wall and going sort of.
This website does not make random numbers. That's too funny. All right, 369. I'm serious. That's what it says.
369,
Yep.
it's all fine.
Hey now.
Hey now.
All right,
I mean,
there it is. Hey now. Kingsman.
Where's Kingsman? Hey now!
right there. Hey now.
Hey now!
He's not even looking.
All right.
He's too busy being important.
What was once a best of 5 is now best of 3. Count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! And nothing but T's and lines. It's an all white meat Tetris board here. You have to pay extra for that at Popeyes.
You know, both of the players can get all white Tetris, and they do!
There we go.
Oh, there was one blue, one bad boy. Ah! Both players unfortunately do have burns, but you know, it's okay.
We're good. This is going better than the last game for sure. Line burst for a line heavy game right now.
Yeah, already at 9 bars. Sometimes they're even getting 9 by 65 lines.
Oh, Ian's gonna get a little creative here.
I mean, this is hardly an inconvenience for Ian.
I mean, it's inconvenient like downtown Portland finding food.
Yeah.
Lots of drive-through onlys, lots of staffing shortages.
But you can still get food.
Went to McDonald's yesterday morning, was drive-through only. Wanted some breakfast.
Wow.
So, and I don't have a car here.
The one by the convention center?
Yep.
You have to be in the know and find someone like AV Geek who has a car here.
Oh, well. That would require me being social with people and like being friendly, and it's too much for me.
Beautiful tuck there for Ian. I mean, both of these players just stunning play. I adore DAS players in general. Can't have a bias, of course, but
Yes, you can.
as a DAS player, I know how it feels.
You can have a bias, you just can't show it.
Yes. But I know the intricacies of the play style, and these two do it better than anyone else.
It's an elegant it versus the physical. Well, the rolling is a different beast altogether. That's robotic like, but there's an elegance to DAS.
Wall charges, red fireball technique.
You gotta learn all these strange ways to move pieces that aren't in the instruction manual.
Yeah. It's not just holding it down, it's thinking while you're holding the piece.
Right. Anticipating and timing. You got the perfect timing every time.
And that is where a lot of people just give up. Which understandably. I mean, I say I have pretty decent DAS control, and it's taken almost 3 years to get it.
I'm barely figuring out 19. And I've been playing this game for 30 years.
Once again, just a neck and neck game here through just over the first half of pre-transition play. Ian with a little bit of an aggressive board, gets a Tetris. Not so aggressive now, has a nice build out left.
This is more like it. This is more like game one.
This is what I was expecting from both of these players. I mean, not to brag, but I have seen these two play, not against each other, but I've seen them play some very impressive Tetris, and this is not shy of anything that they've done. And Tetris for Ian. On the NES, the game runs at just above 60 frames per second. Yeah, with
NTSC is 59.87.
just under?
Yeah.
Just under 60. Yeah. So about.
Although,
60.
but because it's a CRT, it alternates between scan lines, so it appears to be 30. It's weird. All this science stuff. Where's Terry Purcell when you need him?
Terry Purcell had a fun day yesterday. It was a blast getting to meet him.
Yep. Legend.
You know, I expected Terry to be like super focused, super like, I don't know, super professional. He was a straight up homie.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like one person I looked up to once again, and I got to watch him in person. It's a life-changing experience being here in Portland.
So many of these new school players are here for the first time, and it's hearing over and over again, oh hey, it's you, oh hey, glad to meet you, just over and over. It's just, some people even wanted to meet me, which is crazy, but much appreciated when you come up like that.
And if you want to meet Bidwell, just always come. You can come up to Ohio and say hi.
Yeah.
Every year for WPL. Dr.
Mario in a few weeks. Ian Keith transitions, little weird board, so he's going to be knocked out of scoring position, but he did have a 550 transition. Bad Boy behind by 2 Tetrises, but looks to be in position to make that up.
I mean,
There's one.
If you kind of think about it, Bear, Ian could give it up, and it'd still be kind of dead heat, and that's what happened. And boom, Tetris for Ian. I feel like I'm ripping off Chris Tanger, but that's okay.
I had that problem before too, but I think it's a CTWC.
It's contagious.
Ooh, Bad Boy, right in the middle.
Bad Boy needs to be careful. Oh, it gets the burn.
Oh,
Gets
boy.
another beautiful flat burn there with
And
the team.
give him the freaking line.
Beautiful.
Super aggressive.
And gets the
Whoa!
Come on, give him another, and gets the ball over.
I think one of his eyebrows moved. I think it's getting to him a little bit.
And gets another one.
Wow, he's safe. So game condition 579, 599.
Beautiful adjustment, was able to get the wall charge as well last second to maintain DAS.
Now Ian's in trouble.
This is a tough sequence.
Oh, and those center towers are so
different. Gets a bar,
different.
he's a bar.
Bad Boy needs a 607. He's not out of this yet. That's a high chase down for DAS. Everybody's just dead silent right now.
This is beautiful. Oh no!
That could do it! Oh! Ian takes
the game!
Less than a Tetris.
Come on!
I literally just thought bathtub. Also, Z pieces? Wow. All of the Z pieces?
All of them. Now you won't get any next game.
About that.
All right. 995.
I was hoping for 999.
We had that yesterday.
Oh. We organically got 420 on mine yesterday.
All right.
You both ready?
Sweat walked off.
What?
Cobwebs out of the brain. All right. Game 4.
Come on.
In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Bad Boy has a cousin in the chat.
Clown Baby 777.
Cousin through marriage.
What a name. Listening to a Final Countdown weird techno cover. Ian loves those center stacks. I just wouldn't have the fortitude to build like that, but he's a great player for a reason, so.
Too much Tetris, the Grandmaster.
Yeah, some very TGMS.
Because in Modern you can land your piece on a center tower and slide it left or right to like give you an extra couple microseconds of decision making. But here, that's just a magnetic danger tower of doom.
Yeah, because the pieces stick automatically on 18 speeds. You don't have any window to adjust or move them.
Column 9's open.
It's okay. Ian has some of the best resolve in the game.
Just the patience here. He's getting droughted, but he's handled it beautifully.
You love to see when players thrive.
And now he can maybe stack another one with the, he's going to go for another one.
And touches
There
for
it
the
is.
perfect well transfer.
Yes, beautifully done. That's Quaid quality.
I mean, by proxy, Ian is the Quaid now, they beat him.
Being the lone guy who remembers the 1900s.
The only person left in the bracket.
In any bracket.
That's not true. Zeno in main bracket is a 90s baby.
Okay.
But still.
Emphasis on baby. Look at this, 245, 242.
Neck and neck.
We got Go Batfoy from Annika.
We have a lot of Batboy love in the chat, a lot of Ian Keith love in the chat. You love to see the love. I mean, that's what Classic Tetris is about at the end of the day. We're here because we love the game, love the community, and, well, there's not many competitive communities that are like that.
I do it for the flex tape. Ian. Oh boy.
Ian,
the
beautiful.
9 piece of mana. My
And
God.
the Tetris.
That's almost not fair.
Well, hello to Batboy's family.
Look at this.
Your son is wonderful, or your relative is wonderful.
Batboy is certainly a good foy. Look at this. This whole match has been like this. There's never been any commanding leads.
Both of their deaths.
Another Tetris for Ian. The fortunate line burst here. Ian Keith looking to put Batboy away here in game 4.
Imagine though, being your first CTWC, having the opportunity to say, I put down Quaid and Batboy.
Yep. Legend killer.
I mean, the fact that Batboy is a legend and is still as young as he is amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks of Batboy as kind of, old school CTWC now.
It was only 3 years ago, but we've changed so much.
I mean,
We've kind of rolled over the entire roster, but anybody who can still put up Jeff Moore's performance yesterday, Quaid's run yesterday, Batboy's run today, just the old style ain't completely gone, and we need a good blend.
I mean, Toogie in the gold
Toogie was
bracket.
great.
Unfortunately, happened to face Dog.
We got 432, 517.
Ooh, Batboy's got to be careful. Getting high, only 6 lines left to the transition. Gets good pieces. He'll be able to burn this cleanly. Ooh, Ian's got to be careful. Gets the bar for the touch. Has one more.
The line.
Put it in column
He's
2.
getting a line every time he needs one. He cannot blame RNG if anything goes wrong here.
Maybe too many bars.
Yeah. But that's how you get a 569 transition score, is with a little bit of luck. And all the skill.
Beautiful burn with a T there for Ian.
Yeah.
And the Tetris.
Wow, let's go.
This is like S tier DAS play. I mean, you're not getting.
Oh boy, a little dependent here. Oh boy, the center stacking. Oh, that tuck, but he's gonna need a line. He's not gonna get it. Bad Boy needs a 598 to take this to a decider. He's Tetris ready. He's waiting for the line. There's one. Still a ways to go. This is not a guarantee yet. Keep it about a third of the way up the board.
Will Bad Boy pull in a middle-aged white guy strap?
Oh boy, yeah.
Shift with the S.
Early shift.
Beautiful burn.
598. So that's a lot of singles to burn down.
Bad Boy.
Calmly burns down. He's one Mino from Tetris ready. He is Tetris ready. Gets a Tetris. That'll do it. Guess what?
We have ourselves a decider. I'm nervous for both of them.
W fly way too close to Sun.
Wow. This is our second decider already. Beverage up. Dry your hands. Creak your neck. Do a dance. When you're ready, it's 8-7-7.
Yes.
For a spot in the finals. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris! And the 12 press down points for Ian. He no ties.
Both of these amazing DAS players here. I want to know what's going through their head right now.
Not a damn thing.
Probably, I don't want to lose your love. That's what's going through my head. Can't really avoid that. I don't want to lose DAS tonight.
Oh, early shifts for Bad Boy.
Okay.
I think
Stop with the dumb jokes.
I think your ear-piercing screech.
Yeah, probably.
No, Bad Boy is just trying to make
He's open.
Make it spicy.
Get it over. There we go. Only a triple, but he's safe.
Once again, barely affected by it. Yes, this is the semis. So Ian with the Tetris Plus lead. About 1.5, 2. Beautiful safe down stacking for Bad Boy.
Is he going to play one off the bottom here? Using that left side as a hold chamber for your trash pieces. He's going to, interesting, okay.
Nice, that's flat. Oh, that burn! That was a 7 million IQ.
That's a lot of IQ.
Yeah.
I think you're exaggerating.
I don't know, that was very smart. If you're new to this game and want to learn, take note of Bad Boy. Because that's what I did. This DJ today is a little interesting.
He's a little something.
Yeah, ruining my beautiful music. Carry on my wayward son, but without bass drop.
Yeah.
See, I might be 22, but I'm actually 42 at heart.
You have a 42-year-old soul, Peyton. Again, beautifully slip stack. You can place your pieces left, obviously, because if you keep the right open, then any piece can fit in there in an emergency situation. That's why you build that way. Sometimes, but that Inkeith's lead here is nearly over 100,000 points now.
But if you're a bad boy, you can't.
You're alive and you're clean.
Yeah, you can't let that impact you. You have to just do what you do best.
And you're a legend. You know, you're ever in those situations where, you know, you're in this crazy situation you never thought you'd be in, and you don't think about it, you get into your normal groove, and then sometimes it creeps back that, oh, wow, I'm actually doing it.
That burn.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Oh, that's flat there for Bat Boy. Will it pay off? And it does. Bat Boy is so intelligent. A little high. Okay, everyone be quiet.
All right, Bad Boy here.
Oh, that square hang. That is.
Could he? No, he can't squeeze a line in that gap. This is gonna be super creative here. The flat burn, nice.
Burn.
Wow.
The King.
Where's King? Oh my goodness! He gets up! Oh! And Ian
Keith is going to the finals. Beating another legend. Unfortunate situation there, but Bad Boy, it was a pleasure.
King.
My heart is just so.
I'll do one.
Yeah,
Go.
they're done with me. So.
Go.
Ian.
Love it. Oh my God. You
got this.
GG's.
Hell yeah. Take it.
Wow. Woo! We still got 2 more matches.
2 more. GD and King.
Is he? Sure. Yeah. Let's do that. And then is Quaid here?
I don't know. And Vince says he might not be coming. He doesn't know.
Okay. All right.
That sucks.
What? I love Quaid.
Wait, not hungover? What?
Yeah. So you and GD, is that okay? Okay.
1.3 in the kill screen. What did he Ricardo and Days and Ryder?
Yep.
Tino chase this. Nice down.
See how they handle it so far. So far, so good. Still have 140K to go. Hybrids 1.3. 1.3 in the 29. It's ridiculous.
Has that ever been done in comp 1.3 into 29? Yes, right? I didn't know if Pocono had social or not.
Everybody's just mesmerized by stage 1, but we're going to start our second semifinal here in a moment.
We got 100,000 more.
We're just watching.
As soon as this game's over, we'll get
Yeah, we'll go.
We gotta get this done by 1.
Yeah, we got 2 matches.
I just want to see the end of this.
Yep.
Too bad, yep. Yeah, we got it. Hell yeah. Honestly, this could be the top 4. Could just be a line out tool.
Oh boy. Oh my God. You got to go for Tetris. You cannot line out like that.
But honestly, Eric and Fract are the only 2 people I think can do that.
Yeah.
Even like Dog and Andy, they Tetris. All right, let's do this.
All right, let's get our second semifinal going in silver. We got Asian and we got T-Storm. Let's go. Rick, jeez. That guy. I looked over. Yes. Where'd King go?
I don't know where it was.
King on cam.
Yes, you're on cam, King. Hell yeah.
Ooh, here we go, baby. Semi-final number 2. So GD is getting things all set up here. I'm excited. What an amazing semi-final number 1. We just saw the Batboy and Ian Keith going to the decider to settle it. Ian Keith, the fire-breathing dragon, an upstarts champion in the Tetris Friendlies universe, making it to the silver finals. A guy that wasn't even sure he was coming to CTWC like a month ago. He's going to play one of these 2 coming up next. It's going to be the Rollers going at it. To Asian and Ricardo, 2 players that most certainly can make it into the gold bracket. They are fighting for the silver finals, GD. This is crazy.
This is beyond crazy. Look at some of the matches before. Rick and T-Storm had an absolute barn burner. Went to a decider, was into post-transition, was pretty much down to just one mistake. Honestly, if you could have fooled me, you could have told me that would have been a first-round gold match. The Asian, too, playing a lot of the matches yesterday, easily looked like they could have been a gold player. I've seen the Asian play a lot of competition. The Asian actually was a previous member of the gold bracket, some of the past CTWCs. A lot of competitive experience from both of these players. Honestly, I don't know who to pick in this one.
Oh, I most certainly don't know. It can go either way, and we are in a best of 5. We're going to switch on over to the match scene. Let's go take a look at that as they get their final warm-ups in, baby. Oh, boy.
It is coming. I got a feeling this is going to be a big one. I think there's going to be at least one max out on the board from one of these players, if not more.
All right. Players, when you are ready to go, let me know. We'll give you a seed, and let's do it. Player seed is 922. 922. All right, good luck, up in exchange. The fist bumps are there. Are we ready, GD?
Yes, we are ready. Everybody out here, are you guys ready for this one? Hell yeah. Okay, I don't think I heard you. Portland, are you ready for this match? Let's go. All right, let's count it down. Game number 1 is on the run, and it is coming in 3, 2, 1. Tetris!
There we go. Silver semifinal number 2. Number 1 versus number 5 seed, and the Asian already up to a little rough start, GD.
Not what you definitely want to see in the beginning of this one, because when you're playing at this quality of level, the single mistake could just mean as many as 2 Tetrises worth of a deficit the other player could pour if they don't make the same mistake.
Well, certainly, but you and I have seen these two players over the career that they've had, Ricardo and Dejan, both gold players in the last 2 online events of CTWC. Now we're at the World Championships live for the first time. It's totally a different atmosphere. They're trying to make the most of it now in this silver tier.
Yeah, the good news is, from what I've seen so far in this tournament, I don't think the live aspect has really gotten to either of them. Both of them have played mostly their normal game from what I've seen. Very consistent, also aggressive at the same time, and you need a combination of both to be able to win against this level of competition.
Without question. So early days in this one. About 58,000 for Ricardo. 16,000 for the Asian. A suffer start, but there we go. First Tetris on the Asian side. We'll go to 39,000 on peak. Look at that beautiful left side getting built out, GD. That is pro stacking.
Getting another Tetris right there, and also set up for another one too. Anytime you can get the board set high enough with a left to go for back-to-back Tetrises, that is expert level stacking. And getting another Tetris there, board is squeaky clean to be able to take a burn on the side and be able to set up for another one too. Right there, boom, another one for Rick. Rick already opened up about a 2 Tetris lead on the Asian.
So 128 to 85,000, both very focused, knowing what is at stake. But best thing, GD, is that these are best of 5s now. Right? We saw it with the Ian Keith Batfoy match that went a 5, so maybe this will do the same.
A lot of times, the other thing too is with tournament strategy, whenever you're playing a best of 3 compared to a best of 5, you have that much little leeway if you make a mistake, which could mentally get into your head when it comes to trying to make aggressive plays. I'm curious if it's going to see if it's going to affect their approach here.
So 199 for peak, 134 for the Asians. He's shaking a head. Not happy with how this is forming out. You see it really nasty.
We got dependency forming right here for the Asian. Double long bar dependency. He gets one long bar. Come on, needs another one. Ends up partially plugging it with the L. Long bar could go for a mega dirty Tetris here. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Filthy Tetris right down the pipe. Wow, no fear from the Asian.
You would most certainly say that was dirty, right?
Oh, big time.
Absolutely. 190 for the Asian, 226 out of Tetris to go to 249 on peak side.
The Asian set up again. Peak still about 2.5 Tetrises ahead. Both players 64 lines are about halfway through pre-transition play on both sides here. About 2 Tetrises still. The Asian set up. The Asian's going to slam another one to up the lead. However, Rick ends up getting that one back, so still 2 Tetrises for Rick. Still looking clean.
Yeah, good job by both players right now, GD, to maintain the boards. We had seen some trouble for the Asian early on, but it's keeping up scores, about 2 Tetrises behind now, and about 37 and change to catch. We're at the halfway marker of this level 18.
It's been a mostly consistent lead for the most part. Both players scoring again right there, so neither player has really been able to massively pull away. But the interesting thing too is Rick has managed to stay in the lead by the same amount, has not conceded any ground for the Asian to even get one of those Tetrises back or even go on any kind of run. As soon as the Asian makes a run, Rick makes the same run right back.
343 now for peak, 308 for the Asian. Having to fix some.
A little bit of a mess right here. The Asians should be able to dig this down, though. Nothing dangerous, but this is going to hurt the pace a little bit. This is Pekaric's chance to really start to open this up. Probably going to require at least 5 or 6 burns to safely get out of this for the Asian. Already taken a few of them.
Right, that's going to be the big key. It's just let's get out of the jam first. Worry about the score later. The rolling ability.
Actually, Rick's in a little bit of trouble, too. Rick's got that O over. That could have been fatal right there if that O didn't get over for Rick. Laying that down good. Nice setup right there. Rick's getting a split double down there. Wow, was that close, but staying alive.
Yeah, excellent pieces coming in for peak in order to weather the storm there. We open the right side.
Oh, the Asian's back in another mess. This back-to-back messes for both players. But the Asian wisely just tries to burn that one down, though. Oh, the Asian getting aggressive here. Ends up taking the split triple. But during the sequence, Rick has opened up almost a 100,000 point lead. They're about to go into transition right now. What's your opinion of how this is going to go? What do you think both players are going to try and do as far as styles and post-transition from what you've seen so far, King?
Well, I mean, we've seen that Peak has been building out that left side, making sure it stays up high so he can use that right to get the skims over and not have to worry about the rolling of the 5 taps left and right, right? That's a critical thing going into 19 to make sure that board is ready. See, he's going back to doing it again. The Asian, the key right now is survive and see what'll happen on the 19 plus. You know, rolling allows you to extend the game longer, right, GD?
Yes. And especially whenever you get to level 19, you can actually play 19 at 18 heights. I mean, almost like 19.4, 19.5, you really have it rolling down. But the other interesting thing, too, is Rick has about an 80,000 point lead, can afford to go a little bit safer, knowing that the Asian has to do just that much more to be able to try and get back into it. Oh, it's a little bit of a potentially, oh no! A little bit of a dangerous side there. Might be just low enough for Rick to get it back down.
Yeah, really tough S that kind of hung there, but the Asian, too, will get a Tetris to bring the board down, give it a chance to try to clean this up while players in trouble, GD.
Uh-oh, we need something for that right side. Taking a good safety double there. Taking another good one. Get that ball over to the left side. Wow, Rick should be okay, but the Asian set up for a mega dirty, possibly. The Asian gonna go for it. The Asian, I think he's gonna go for it. Dirty, that's what I'm talking about. Right down the side. Still fighting right there, but still behind pretty much the decent amount. Going over the center well right there. There's another center well. Rick goes a 566. This is just what we want to see in the opening parts of post-transition, King.
Almost certainly, but Asian still weathering the storm here, G. Oh, hangarang Z.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Did the Asian get something over that side? The Asian get something over? The Asian needs that. Come on. Something down the middle, get that O down the middle, get that down. Come on, take another one. Boom, get it down, need something to get that left side. I don't know if it's gonna get over. Not gonna get over. Not gonna be able to get it over. 480, the Asian is done. Rick takes game number 1. Hell yeah.
By the looks of it, GD, the Asian wasn't being careful there, so there you go.
Yeah, just like I was saying right before post-transition, I mean, the psychology of how far behind you are or how far ahead you are can very much affect how you approach post-transition play, and it's a very strong tournament skill for a player to have.
719. Deja getting some coaching from Sodium. Sodium coaching you now? That's what's going on.
Nice.
All right, players are ready to go. Yes. Okay, let's go. Game number 2 starts up. Go ahead, count it down, GD.
Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Yeah, so what we saw in game 1 right here, what's your opinion of how you think the rest of the set's going to go based on what you saw these players do, as far as aggression and overall just consistency?
So I think really what's going to have to come down, you mentioned consistency, right? That's the key to any classic Tetris matchup. The Asian's going to have to try to minimize the misdrops that have been going on throughout, try to keep that board clean. Ricardo, once again, building up that left side, that has been his key to success so far in the tournament. He likes to have that high left build, make sure that he does not have any issues getting pieces over there. And that certainly, if he continues to play that way, GD, it's looking in his favor.
Definitely. Honestly, when you think about it, Ricardo actually has a DAS playing style with tapping and rolling ability. That is a dangerous, dangerous combination of a player knows how to be able to do both.
Yeah, well, Ricardo first obviously started out, tapping as well too. He also been playing some DAS as well. And he certainly beat me with DAS a few times. So I can attest that it doesn't matter what playstyle Ricardo is doing. He knows how to stack blocks, and that's what you really need to have in competitive Tetris. You got to know where pieces are going to fit. You got to know where to put them. You got to know when to take your burns, right? Because that's the other thing too. Aggression can lead to players' downfalls.
Now, one of the toughest tournament skills any player has to learn is knowing exactly when to turn it up, and also conversely knowing exactly when to dial it down. It's not just about how well you can score, because sometimes you have to take chances if you're really far behind, and sometimes when you're really far ahead, it looks like taking a chance might be advantageous to say, okay, I'm going to make it an even harder lead for my opponent, but if you end up getting into a real bad pickle, that opponent can just chase you down just like that.
Absolutely. Early days here, 170 now for Peak, 166 for the Asian. A much better start for the Asian now. You see, board has been very kept clean, minimal mistakes, if any. Beautiful lumbar fly. Oh, I love the lumbar fly, GD.
Oh, yes. Both players making really good adjustments in this. Oh, a little bit of a slight issue right there. Oh, laying those back-to-back S's up there. It's going to be in trouble for Rick. Rick might be okay, though, because it was a relatively good setup right side.
Yeah, no, it was actually a very smart move by Peak to be able to do the S-flats on the right there. Even though it created a couple of holes, the pieces that complemented it, able to get him out, and you see he's safe again.
That's why they're here and we're here. That's why they're there and we're here.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm where I belong, GD.
Now, there's no way I can make some intelligent moves some of these players play. I'm just a lowly 900K DAS player.
Well, then you got to call some more matches, right, GD? You got to get you calling more matches so you can watch them all the time.
Hell
you always
yeah.
do on CTW, right? Classic Tetris Wars.
Yeah, Classic Tetris Wars. Anybody interested in that? 8 players simultaneously playing at the same time, scoring based on what order you finished based on all the 8 players. New, fresh approach that we have to Classic Tetris. Also want to give a shout out to the king right here, head of Classic Tetris Friendlies, and also the new CEO of Classic Tetris League, which is returning to you live October 27th. Hell yeah!
We're very excited for that. Hopefully we'll see these 2 players in action there as well. 273 now for Peak, 308 for the Asian. Players having some cleanup to do. There you go. Peak will get the Tetris, while the Asian unfortunately had to go with the triple. So Peak stays within about a Tetris range.
Yeah, both players looking much more conservative this game compared to some of the aggressive moves they were making last game. I think they're both making adjustments from what they saw the other one do. 84 lines per Carrick, 323, so about a mid 500,000 transition pace. 81 lines, 329 for the Asians. So the Asian 3 lines behind, but on a pretty comparable case. I would say we're relatively neck and neck at this point.
Yeah, I would say so. We're about 4 lines of the difference. It is less than a Tetris. Advantage for the moment belongs to the Asian. Peak again, right back at it again, GD. You can see it.
Now
building out that left. Look at that steep left going on.
Honestly, I can take some stacking lessons myself with how Rick's been building this up on the left. Seems like the Asian's playing a more overall flat building style, just trying to go for maximum aggression. And
This is semifinal number 2. For those that are just joining us, the winner of this will go to the final and play Ian Keith, who was making a miracle run here, GD.
Yeah, Ian Keith, the upstart champion at Classic Tetris Friendlies for a very, very good reason, showing exactly why in this tournament. Has gone through some incredibly tough competition. Actually managed to be Quaid, a stalwart of the Classic Tetris scene, a 2015 world finalist.
Here we go, 421 now on Peak side, 404. Another Tetris for Peak to go to 444. And Deja will look to keep it at about a Tetris lead. And another, there you go, simultaneous. They're going trading shots here, GD, back and forth.
Exactly what we need to do. But one key factor is the Asian has 8 lines in the patch, which equates to almost an entire level in post-transition play. And when the Tetrises start being more points, 30,000 plus, level 24 later, that extra few lines could be the difference of like 50, 60,000 points. So that needs to be a factor in this one.
491 now for Peak. 473 to Asian. There you go. Starting to build up on that left side too.
Yeah.
Taking a page out of Peak's book.
Honestly, most of the match, like the Asian was playing a much flatter style. Nice adjustment here from the Asian. The Asian only got 9 more lines ready to go before we go to transition. There's a little bit of a hole in row 5 though. That could be slightly problematic and cause some burns. Looks like the Asian's opting to clean it up rather than try and get aggressive. That's a smart move.
No, I agree. Smart move because we got transition coming. Peak's already there first at 564. The Asian at a Tetris. Here we go, GD. The race is on.
This
Level
is
19, baby.
This is what we want right now. 530 to Asian, 571 Peak. The Asian ready. There's another Tetris. The Asian's going to go to 556. Only about a half a Tetris behind Rick right now. Couple dependencies created right now by the Asian, but gets 2 well-timed J pieces to be able to fill them.
Peak is rolling here today. Oh, actually, he's tapping. He's tapping right now. He is tapping right now. Gotta go look. He's got the rolling glove on just in case. He's got the rolling glove on. But he's
The Asian's got dependencies forming here. Couple good pieces coming in to be able to fix them, though, but that was potentially dangerous. The Asian's 100,000 points back right now. The Asian still has some time to play a little safe and get the board up, but whenever we get to 24 and later, the Asian's going to need to turn up the aggression to stay in this.
Tetris for Peak. He'll go to 710. So the Asian 618. Early stages of 19 plus. This is where you gotta kind of, as you would say, gotta be careful, right? You gotta be careful, but also knowing when your opponent is may have to up the aggression as well.
Exactly. Peak at 741, the Asian 673 has managed to erase some of that deficit. So the Asian's still very much alive in this game. Peak getting a little bit high up here. Can go for a tuck, gets the tuck, but that O piece is creating a bad spire right now. Oh, that's a mischief right there. Rick's in a little bit of trouble. Rick's gonna be done. 743. The Asian, 744 is your target. 744 is your chase down to Asian.
All right, so we got a chase down sequence going on. Line out strats certainly on the table.
Only needing about 60,000 level 23. This is definitely line outable. The Asian does not need to do anything aggressive here. Can just double and triple this out. Yeah. 2 Tetrises will be able to easily finish it though. A lot of players have very different approaches how they want to handle chase downs. Looks like the Asian's going the aggressive route. Gets one of the Tetrises right there, 729. One more will do it.
Yeah, obviously the Asian feeling good about building up that stack. Pieces coming in exactly the way you want them. Now has the control. Is only about 10,000 points away from victory to tie this one up. It is a best of 5 here in the silver semis.
Yeah, the Asian just needs 4,000 more to fit. The Asian's just lining it out right now. The Asian knows they have it. There's a burn, 741. There's a double, 744. That's going to do it for the Asian. We are tied. Hell yeah.
So GG's to both players. A very, very fun game number 2. We're going right back in it. There's no way. A crucial game 3 is coming up when players are ready to go. 153.
This is just the semis too. The winner of this going on to face Ian Keith in the finals. That's going to be a really, really good one. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, take your time. Sorry. So players will be getting ready in a moment. It's crucial game 3, as GD mentioned. Someone will be up 2-1, have advantage, and get closer and closer to that finals for the silver bracket.
Yes, what was once a best of 5 is now a best of 3. A lot on the line here for these players. Players are just about ready right now.
All right, guys are ready to go. Let's go.
We got ready from both players right now. Count it down, King, in
3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here we go.
All right.
Very crucial game 3 now, GD. Who's it going to be?
Yeah, game 3, anytime you're playing a best of 5 set, is always one of the most pivotal games because going into game 4, one of the players is on match point and the other player has to win back-to-back games. That double factor versus 2 over 3 can psychologically have an effect, and I've seen it myself.
You know, GD, I thank you for letting me do the countdown. I was expecting you to take game 3 because isn't it usually breaking free?
Yes, it is, but I got to share the love.
Oh, you're too kind.
Hey, always been one of my favorites, King. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, a little bit of a slight mess at the top for Rick. Nothing dangerous, but is going to cause some burns. That's going to allow the Asian to try and do a little damage here. But Rick does still have about a 1 Tetris lead despite that. The Asian was not able to fully take advantage of it. Stacking pretty good up, getting a little bit droughted right now. Both players in the drought. The Asian finally gets the bar to score, going to 53,000. Neck and neck right now. The Asian scores again, now 76. Going to be a few more burns on the side for Rick to be able to get Tetris ready again. Rick takes them, and Rick does get Tetris ready. 23 lines for both players, but 77,000 to Asians, 57 for Rick. So early 1 Tetris lead about a quarter of the way through pre-transition play.
Yeah, very clean stacks to start. As mentioned, Peak had a little bit of a mess to begin, but only because the pieces did not fit the board.
Oh, hang right there for Rick, but getting that long bar to get the Tetris, that could have been really bad if that bar didn't come. Yeah, well, lucky break right there for Rick.
Well, that's the benefit of what Peak is doing with building up so high on that left side, is because if a mistake happens like that, he's already built up enough that simple burns to bring it down can save him.
That is very, very good insight right there. That really good. I didn't even think of it that way.
Well, that's why I'm the king, Jay. Right?
You are the one, the only. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, 133 now for Rick, 156 to Asian. The Asian's still maintaining that 1 Tetris lead. Still got plenty of time left to go in level 18. Oh, what happened here to the Asian at that long bar hang? Oh, another hang.
Oh. Was a totally roller misdrops going on right now. It's misrotations.
I think the Asian can get out of this though because there was enough leeway to burn it down.
Yeah, no, it's just coming up with a number of stalls. Try to not fall behind too far because you don't want to get Peak the ability to start getting a nice lead built out.
Yeah, this is probably going to cost the Asian overall about 10 or so burns. But the Asian still has the lead despite that, so the Asian can afford a little bit of digging. But this is getting potentially hairy. The 18-4 B-type height here.
And they're suffering a lumbar drought. Oh boy, this is the worst time for that to happen.
Oh, the Asian's still not out of this show. This is looking really good. Needs that bar. Needs that bar. It is not coming. The Asian needs it. The Asian is not getting it, but still fighting. Gonna be done 175. Dead even. Push down point. Pekarik wins. Gonna get another one right there. Pekarik's up 2-1.
Oh my word, almost getting down to push down points indeed. Harry Hong, where you at, man? You said, see, I told you. Oh man.
Hey, there was a match I played in Ohio in 2021 where I could have won by a push down point, didn't even realize it until somebody yelled in the crowd.
All right, so we're gonna go right jumping into a game number 4, and players are ready. It is 285. 285. And when we're ready, give me a thumbs up, please. We are ready to go. GD game number 4.
It is coming to your door, and it is coming in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Okay, Dejan having a rough go of it there, had a really, really rough dig, fought valiantly to try to get out of that, but just wasn't able to get that last little bit of piece to be able to try and get out of it. Unfortunately lost that game. Rick is now up 2-1 here. Match point to be able to go to the finals. Is Rick going to finish it off, or is the Asian going to try and force a decider here? Very, very capable of doing it as the Asian, so Rick cannot take their foot off the gas.
Almost certainly. This is it. The Asian's got to get back in this one, otherwise it is over. And we'll move on to a final where Ian Keith, the fire-breathing dragon, is waiting. I don't think too many people had that in their bracket prediction.
I didn't. Honestly, when I did my personal bracket prediction, I had like either Miles to Asian or Pekarik doing it. With 2 of those 3 still being in it right now. But honestly, Ian Keith being in the finals, I think is a little bit of an upset. But to a lot of players, if they watch the scene and they see how consistent Ian Keith is in competition and in your friendlies channel, it's actually not as big a surprise as you think. Ian Keith is a deadly opponent.
96,000 on the Asian side, 118 for Peak.
Pretty neck and neck right now so far. Set up is Pekarik. The Asian getting set up there with a burn on the side. Both players going to score pretty close to each other, so it's still pretty neck and neck. About a quarter of the way through pre-transition play. 141 Pekarik, 142 to Asian.
So as mentioned, this is a pivotal game for GD.
Oh yes.
Peak looking to try to make the most of the run that he's been on. Was the man on the bubble. Unfortunately, his bubble bursted. Burb ousted him, and he fell into the number 1 seed for the silver. The Asian also was looking for gold bracket dreams. Now both are fighting for silver glory.
Yeah, and speaking of Burb pushing him out, if anybody saw the yesterday, Burb had an unbelievable run in the tournament. It was truly a pleasure to watch.
197 now for Peak, 175 for the Asian.
Rick's still set up, 220 now, so opening up about a 2 Tetris lead. The Asian clean down the bottom, simul Tetris both players, so still a 2 Tetris lead. 50 lines in, so still got a little more than half a pre-transition play to go here.
So the Asian has been rolling the whole time. Peak has actually been switching back and forth, is currently tapping right now, was rolling in the last game. So we'll see. Sometimes it's about comfortability, GD, right? And if you don't feel your role is comfortable, if you're a former tapper, then go back to what you trust, right? Get back to what got you to the dance.
And honestly, like, players that are able to do a hybrid switch like that can actually be more deadly than players that can't, because whenever you get to the high levels of play, comfort and feel very much become a factor. Going with what you know feels, there's that extra little bit of like tap, extra little bit of roll, or even when it comes to dash, extra little bit of control to be able to get a one little piece where you want that can be in the match.
Well, certainly.
A little mess here though, the Asian. It's not what the Asian wants right now, especially behind 80,000 to Rick.
Nice L over to the right side for the Asian. Just gotta stay cool, calm, collected, right? We gotta burn it down brick by brick.
Rick is good now. The Asian's still digging this down.
Really like that burn from the Asian. That was really smart.
Yeah, I would have actually put it the other way and looked for the O move, and I would have been wrong.
Exactly. No, that would have put you in a bad situation. The Asian was like, nope, I'll do it this way. And beautiful long bar for the double, and there you go. We're out. There's a Tetris for the Asian. We'll go to 288. Big a Tetris there to go to 376, increasing the lead almost at 100,000 points.
Yeah, 4 Tetrises at this point for Rick, and we're at the 90 line mark. So at some point, being this is do or die for the Asian might want to try and up the aggression at least a little bit. Maybe not go balls to the wall all out, but at least maybe try and make a few extra plays and try and put a little bit of heat on Pekarik here, because this is looking to be a very dangerous lead at this point. Oh, Pekarik going aggressive here. That could have been a little bit risky. Pekarik wisely decides to back out and burn it down, though. But this has allowed the Asian to get one of those Tetrises back.
I think it comes down to, how do you feel about your placements? Confidence is key in any of these matches. You don't feel comfortable about getting pieces over. You see there's an aggressive Akibar from Peak. Instead of taking the triple, now we're building up a little high.
This is dangerous for Peak here. Get the bar over. J dependency on the left, able to get the long bar, followed by the L over at 4. It's a little bit of an 18-4 dig here, but Pekarik should be able to get out of this.
Yeah, the thing we got to keep in mind is that this slowdown right now for Peak is allowing the Asian to come back, even though we have a hole here, so if we're looking to open it up and has the opportunity to be Tetris ready shortly.
Yeah, the Asian was down 100,000 points and now is only down by about the 1.5, 2 Tetrises. Huge comeback made already here, and there's still about 10 lines left to go for your transition. The Asian gets another one. We're almost neck and neck again, but Pekarik gets that one back, though. It's about 1.5 Tetris lead going into transition for both players.
All right, Big is going to transition first already. 454 on the left, the Asian at 440. The potential to have the better transition score pending on the pieces that are coming in. Ricardo will get the right side open, looking for the long bar. And here we go, GD. This is a crucial, pivotal, whatever you want to call it, game number 4. One of them trying to keep the match going, the other looking to head to the final.
I got a feeling this is going to end pretty good right here. Both players giving it their all. 469 to 534. Pekarik still in the lead. Oh, that was not a real good place to put that O. Rough pieces here for Rick. Rick is getting it down, though. Is Tetris ready again? But the Asian is right on his heels. Rick gets that Tetris back, going to 565. The Asian's still looking pretty crisp here, however.
Now they're going to get Tetris ready. We'll use the J skim on the right. That is Tetris for the Asian to go to 556. Peak at 596. Has a little bit of an awkward kind of hole going on. Going to create another one with a Z flat, but that's the right move. Oh, that S doesn't get over where he would want.
Pekarik doing some 19-3 height. Can Pekarik get that something over to the left? Can that bar go over? Can that bar go over? Is he going to get it? Oh, no! Could not get it over, but still has maybe a chance to get a bar. Gets one piece over right there. Oh, wow, this is insane right here, but cannot get it over 600. With that triple, the Asian's going to take it. We got a decider on our hands. Hell yeah!
And just like that, GD, it all turns over. Game 4 is no more. They'll go to a Game 5 to settle it.
Winner of this game is going on to face Ian Keith in the finals. Do or die right here. I mean it. Do or die.
You guys are ready? 717, 717. And give me thumbs up when you guys are ready. Take your time. That's fine. When you're ready, give me thumbs up. This is a huge game number 5. Players are going to take a moment, get themselves composed. This is everything now. The winner will go to the final in the silver bracket.
Yeah, both of these players bringing everything they got here, right, too. I'm loving the Tetris we're seeing from them. I got a feeling they're going to lay it all in the virtual field right here. It's going to be a shame that only one of them is going to advance, because they're both very deserving.
I don't know. I was pretty...
Hey, can you take a picture with the 2 super
You ready? Yep. Okay, they are both ready to go. This is it, GD. Game 5, the fantastic finale. Count it down, baby.
It is coming down. Count it down, everybody in the crowd. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Hell yeah! Yeah. Both of these players, a lot of times I noticed during this match, have been actually strategically switching up their styles from more conservative to more aggressive ones. in this decider right here where it's truly do or die, winner goes home, loser moves on, I'm curious to see what style they go with. So a little bit of an early complication though for Rick. Has a potentially dangerous left, but that bar was able to get over. Actually, a little bit of an early complication for the Asian too, but the Asian's able to get out of it quicker. Uh-oh. He's getting about 18.4 height. But getting a couple pieces here. Rick should be okay, but don't take anything for granted here. This is not an easy dig.
Yeah, most certainly. Kind of need favorable pieces to burn this away. An excellent placement so far. So good. Just do, again, we say it over and over, GD, but you got to go one piece at a time. That's the only way to play. You can't be trying to figure out 2 or 3 moves ahead when you're in a height like this, trying to just dig out.
You do. Almost I was going to say, if Rick was going to go for that dirty Tetris, I might have rated it NC 17.
And honestly, I like that he went with an S flat. Normally you don't see that, especially at that height. You're just trying to find a burn to just keep bringing it down and down. But the S flat was an excellent move from Peak. And look at this, GD. He is whittling it down. And he's going to get the right open right now. Yes. Nice job by Peak to stay alive.
I would say this too. In Peak's favor, the fact that Peak went through a near fatal dig and is only 1 Tetris behind, I think is a win in his book.
Trying to just open up again. There's been a Lombard drought for both. Good burn. There you go. Perfect Lombard timing for Big. He'll get out of it. The crowd acknowledging it. Both players not the best of starts. This has not been a nice seed at all as far as the Lombard timing is concerned.
Honestly, like that is one of the interesting things about playing same piece sets, because like it's like whenever you do bowling and you do different oil patterns, certain different patterns of pieces require certain different levels of playing. I mean, whether you want to play more aggressive or more conservative, sometimes you just get a feel for the way the board is coming down. You have to adjust accordingly.
Without question. 106 for Peak, 83,000 for the Asian. Gonna burn open the right, and there it is, a Tetris 1 for Peak as well. 129 to 107. Man, people are pins and needles here. We got a great crowd huddled around. Ian Keith, the finalists, watching in the front row, waiting to see who's it going to be to play. He knows it's a roller. The question is which one, GD?
I don't know, honestly. I really can't call it at this point because both players have been playing very, very tough. 153 now for Rick, 135 to Asian. Another Tetris for Rick. That's going to be a 2 Tetris lead again. Little over halfway through pre-transition play. Both players separated by only 3 lines, so this is a true lead for Peak.
179 now for Peak, trying to fix that left. We've seen Peak usually build out a very high left. Has not been able to do that in this game. Just either the P sequence not coming appropriately or just not feeling comfortable. There we go. We're starting to build that left out like we've seen Peak do throughout this entire tournament.
Yeah, actually that was an interesting move there by Peak, not putting that L in at 8-9 to try and build a more flat, aggressive, higher stack. That's actually a very advanced move because a lot of lower level players just see themselves building up a flatter, higher Tetris ready board and they'll go for it. The fact that Peak saw that would have created a potentially dependent stack of a drought hit and didn't make that move, continued building left while staying Tetris ready was absolutely impressive. All right, Kingsman had to step away for a minute, so I'm going to go and finish this on my play Bidwell.
Hot tag.
Hot tag, hell yeah.
You understand the rules of wrestling, GD. Come
Yes.
on. All right.
Uh-oh. Come on, Rick. Hope this isn't the new commentator curse here. Come on, get this over, get this over. Uh-oh. Careful, careful.
He's only halfway up. He's fine. It's just going to be the score drop here because they're virtually tied.
Oh, this is dangerous now. This is really dangerous. Needs to get a bar potentially. Maybe an L piece. Gets the L piece. Now needs some for that left side. Some coming over that left side. Get the bar over. Oh no! Could not hang the bar over at 269. The Asian takes it. We have our final set. Hell yeah!
Take like 2-3 minutes. We got to go. We're in a hurry. You need a break or water something, but
I'll get this.
leave him up. Just go ahead and put Ian Keith there because we got to be done by 1, so we're in a hurry.
Ian Keith 6, right?
Ian Keith, coming right up. We are in a hurry.
I like you one from Burgerville.
Bacon cheeseburger. Small fry.
I didn't like 2 drinks.
Okay.
I was trying not to.
Right.
Night all same by the way.
Right. Wait, coffee. With the drink. With the drink. Pick one. Pick one.
Do you sing the melody? I can sing my life.
Come on, bro. I already couldn't find you, man. I mean, it's for them to bring us.
Huh?
It's for them to bring us.
He wants a Mr. Pibb. Nobody wants Mr. Pibb.
Or just a Sprite, I guess.
Who the hell plays this game? Who does? Tetris?
All right, 7:33.
What's our time? All right, we got to go.
We got this. All right, we got both our players ready here for this final. So I want to hear it right now, Portland. Are you ready for this silver bracket finals?
Let's go!
I don't think I heard you. Are you ready for the CTWC 2022 silver bracket finals? Hell yeah! Let's count it down right now because game number 1 is on the run, and it is coming Bidwell in
3, 2, 1, Tetris!
hell yeah.
All right,
There's Bidwell with the ASMR hell yeah from Ohio 2021.
all right. What a run by both these players. We've had a lot of deciders today. We are crunched for time. We thought, hey, if we knocked down our matches to 3 or 4 today, we'd get done quickly. But our players are too good for that and ruin our plans. So there we go. Best of 5 for all the bragging rights for whatever prize that we have lined up for our silver finalists.
Yeah, definite big bragging rights right here because the competition.
And look at this. Das is in the finals. Yeah! Team Das, baby!
Yeah, Das is not dead.
The hopes of the entire generation are on the shoulders of Ian Keith. No pressure at all. Gen X may never have a president, but damn it, we might have a silver bracket champion.
It could happen right here. Ian Keith, a very tough opponent, has gone through some really, really great competitors to get this far. Deja's gone through some really great competitors as well, too. It's going to be hard to call who's going to win this.
And a little unfair for Deja to have to go back-to-back like this. Normally we'd give him a 5-minute break, but he was super cool about it. He's got his lunch order in. Burgerville's on the way. He's getting a Mr. Pibb. So it's going to be great.
Hey, Mr. Brain in the chat saying he went to a funeral for Das, but Das ain't actually dead. Amen to that.
So early on, Keith with the lead. He's gonna litz that. It's not a Vitz. It's a litz with the L piece.
Interesting stack setup. Good double well for Ian Keith. 194 to 113, so pretty sizable lead. That O piece was not ideal for Deja, but taking a good few smart burns to get out of it. Gets another Tetris as Deja. Ian Keith has a really nice tuck there, followed by another Tetris going to 218. So still maintaining about a 3.5 Tetris lead over Deja by 50 lines into pre-transition play.
Ooh. Asian with a.
This could be.
It's one of those roller flip deals.
Yeah, that could be a little bit slightly problematic for Ian Keith. Could potentially go really dirty here. Actually, it wouldn't be a dirty Tetris. There's a hole over in column 10.
But he needs it now. He's got to plug it in somehow.
Able to take a couple burns. Not able to get the triple, though. Wisely decides not to go for anything with that O piece.
And now he's clean, and now he gets the Tetris. Yeah, couldn't have booked that any better if it was pre-written.
Yeah. Honestly, the Asian is be almost 100,000 points behind despite that situation that Ian Keith was in. So Ian Keith looking to really make a statement in this first game.
Oh, he got a clean board. That's all I can ask for. both these players probably a little disappointed in getting the gold bracket, but I think the gauntlet they've gone through the past 2 days has been more than worth it.
Definitely. And the most important thing here is just the memories of being able to play against such top quality players in the 2022 CTWC. Because in previous years, whenever you didn't have any silver brackets, if you got 49th, you had no way to play. The fact that we still have the ability to give so much more Tetris to the community here is nothing short of remarkable. Huge thanks to the organizers for allowing that to get set up.
And they will get to catch the top 8, so it's not like they're going to miss all of the action. They're going to get to see the main event coming up in an hour. So
216 now to Asian, 300, make that 323 Ian Keith. So Ian Keith still putting his foot on the gas here.
Legendary hat, by the way. I think people are going to start wearing those in the next few years to be part of Team Ian Keith.
Definitely. Penguin Panic cheering Ian Keith on here. Do it for Das. And Tamarco K-Star, it is fun even to attend. It is unbelievably awesome here to be with everybody in this amazing community. Hell yeah.
So glad to be back.
And honestly, to tell you guys a little personal anecdote about me here, I was originally intending to only come this year, but I think I might come again because of how awesome this was. Even though it's going to cost a lot of money, I think I'm going to do this again.
Dajin burning us down like a champ. Ian Keith getting down back to the bottom of the safety. This is the treacherous area, getting close to transition.
I know. 296 to Asian, 387 Ian Keith. Ian Keith has consistently maintained that 100,000 point lead this entire pre-transition. However, there is an edge for DeAsian at level 19 because DeAsian is a roller and Ian Keith is Das. But Ian Keith is very consistent, though, and Ian Keith, a 1.1 DAS level player, so that is not to be underestimated with consistency in post.
That's consistency is the key. That's the high scores are one thing. You can play home run derby, but getting to transition, getting to 29, keeping that high level, that high Tetris rate over and over again, game after game, is how you advance in tournament Tetris.
Hey, I'll try not to scream into the mic, Larva. There's another Tetris to Asian. To Asian catching up at this point. Exactly what I warned about. 430 now for Ian Keith, 388 to Asian. So about half of that deficit has already been erased.
And we're in for a battle for the finals here. 456 Ian, 393 Dajin. Dajin, both players back at the bottom. We're in for a ride here.
Big time. Oh, Ian Keith making some very smart stacking. Gets another Tetris, 513, has re-upped the lead back to almost 100,000 points. Hey, love hearing the energy. It's great. Thanks so much, Darth Chala. 518 now, 425. The Asian's going to get another Tetris. They'll go to 453. Hey, thanks so much, Tetris. Hell yeah. The Asian scores again, now 483. Ian Keith, 549, is still maintaining about 70,000 points ahead, level 23. The Asian scores again, they're getting one of those Tetrises back. Thanks so much, Mr. Bastine. Thanks so much.
It's getting close here.
Oh, it is. We're halfway through post-transition already, level 24, both players. The Asians erase some of that deficit again. The Asian goes to 552, Ian Keith 585, and this is just game one.
What's up, JD? My JD, not Mr. Saley, Mr. Llama.
I wish it was Mr. Saley. I miss him.
We'll see him again someday.
I hope so. 589 to Asian now.
Lead, yeah. Been pretty consistent all throughout the 19 speed, but we're getting close here. 35 lines to go before the second transition. If you're Asian, if you're Ian, that's game over screen.
Yeah, Ian Keith, honestly, is putting a really, really nice show up here. Very, very solid stacking. Tetris ready again. And gonna get another Tetris. Keeping the heat on DeAsian now. 727 to 658. DeAsian not Tetris ready, though.
DeAsian's rolling, though, so if he gets the board low for level 29, he can do a chase down.
Tetris to Asian, 694, 796. Ian Keith still maintaining 100,000 points head. The Asian gets the Tetris back. Ian Keith's board is not clean. This could be the Asian's chance. 727 to Asian. 7898 Ian
Beautiful
Keith.
27 colors that nobody can see.
The Asian is much cleaner than Ian Keith right now. Tetris to Asian, 764, only 40,000 points back.
5 lines to go for Ian.
Another Tetris. We are almost neck and neck now. 8,000 points separating these players. Ian Keith's in a little bit of trouble right now. 4 lines left till kill screen. The Asian is Tetris ready. Ian Keith's in trouble. Ian Keith's gonna be done. Tetris to Asian. 838. Gonna take game number 1. Hell yeah. Wow, what a game 1. What a game 1. There were some round 1 gold matches that weren't that tight.
417, 417.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Game 2, no rhymes this time. 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
I gotta take the rhymes away from me. I still love you, Bidwell.
Back to old slow 18.
Oh yes. But still a crucial part of the game though. And that is the one thing I love about the way competitive Tetris is set up with level 18 and 19. It's completely different phases and completely different strategies.
I'm not a fan of the idea of getting rid of the 18 stage. Even the rollers will do crazy maneuvers at the top of the screen with 30 boards, and that's extremely entertaining to watch. And story-wise, it just kind of builds the tension at 18, then you add 50%, and now we have our second transition for our top-level players to go into doubling the 19 speed. So I don't see a reason to get rid of 18. Plus, it allows us to BS a bit on the microphone.
It should never be changed because it's the flow and the scaling of the hype of the battle.
They've had a seat longer.
Oh, a little bit of an early mess for Ian Keith right now. This is not what Ian Keith wants.
Ian, there we go.
Get that bar in 3. And O would be really nice now, but not getting it. Uh-oh, this is really dead. Get that bar over.
Got it.
Got it over. Need something for that left. That's nice flat. Come on, almost out of it. Still playing some 18-4 here, but very, very close to getting out of it. This is a really, really nice dig here for Ian Keith. Long bar flat, king special right there, getting it down. Still moving, still moving. Whoa, what a nice quick tap. Nice quick tap right there. Clutch move from Ian Keith.
Opened up. He's open. Give him the bar. There
Get it open. There's that Tetris. Hell yeah. Staying alive like a BG right there.
The Asian even like that. I've heard of screen looking, but admiring your opponent's play is awesome.
136 Ian Keith, 90 for the Asians.
Wow.
And even with that dig, Ian Keith is in the lead. That is beyond a win right there.
That's more unbelievable than a Beyond Burger.
It's insane. Like, it's a mix of, I guess, using the memory.
161 now, Ian Keith, 138 the Asian. The Asian has the 1-0 lead. Ian Keith still setting up. There's going to slam another Tetris down, 185.
You often have that with this after a long game. You know, both players get the kill screen. We're pretty close to it. There is that letdown tendency, and Ian Keith overcame that. So let's see if he can turn back on the Jets and push this all the way through. He's going to have to. He's already down 1.
232 now for Ian Keith.
Good, I'm not first, but I can do like 2 or 3 usually.
No, Kingsman did not change his voice. He got called over to the gold area.
Missed the T-spin. Oh, wait, let's boo. 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 Missed the T-spin. Boo.
Yeah, it's actually how much, you know.
Ian Keith still sizably ahead, 280 to 215. We're already past the halfway point of pre-transition play.
Line dependent. The Asian opens it up, fills it in.
5 rows is impossible.
Hey, thank you so much, CatKit91. That means a lot.
You have to recognize when you receive like an even number. It's kind of tricky.
Now we got montage 80s movie soundtrack.
I live and die by that music, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
You have no shame at all, Mr. GD.
And I'm not ashamed that I have no shame. Hell yeah. 376 now, Ian Keith, 273 to Asian. So just like game one, Ian Keith having the far superior 18. That's going to see what's going to happen in 19 in this one. Because honestly, last game, up until Ian Keith got into that complication, Ian Keith was actually doing just as well as the Asian on 19.
So you've seen the Tetris sigh, or the deep breath. Ian's got the Tetris adjust in your uncomfortable chair. These chairs are terrible. They are not comfortable. And I broke one just sitting in it the other day. It's not quality.
Hey, at least we got something to sit on. I'd rather sit than stand.
No, I stole the good ones for the commentators. We're on our butts all day.
434 Ian Keith, 334 to Asian, so still 100,000 point lead. However, to Asian is 10 lines in the past, so that could play a factor if they're all late Tetrises. Tetris again, Ian Keith, 481.
Right, so Tetris here will give Ian a 500K transition.
Oh, the Asian's in a little trouble right now. Only 13 lines for transition. The Asian did not get the bar all the way over.
It's still burnable.
Can Deja roll it over? Oh, Dejan decides not to try for it. Probably the smart move.
Yeah, now he can.
Still got to get. Oh, nice flat right there. I wouldn't have seen that. This is pro level digging right here. Get that down.
Yeah, he's got to get that down before transition.
Transition's coming in.
Can he get it? Yep. All right.
There we go. That was a close call from the Asian. The Asian still is, but Ian Keith is laying on the gas. Almost 200,000 points here. Wow, gets another piece over. The Asian is still fighting this through.
This is rolling. This is the advantage. You could play like level 0 at the top of the board, even at 19 speed.
There we go. Dejan's almost out of this. Dejan opts to still try and go center, not to try and get anything over that left. Almost out of it. Tetris ready. Get it down. Boom! There's a Tetris down the right pipe. Dejan cleaning it up right there like a BOSS boss. Hell yeah! Oh no! Oh no! That was a quick tap from the heavens. Ian Keith in major trouble though.
That center stack.
Ian Keith in a lot of trouble here.
Hard instincts took over there.
Oh, I could not get that over. That's going to be it.
He's going to be a 6-13. Not over by a mile. This is a long chase down here.
Yeah, the Asian will not be able to line this out. The Asian's going to need probably at least 3 Tetrises.
I mean, you can line that at 29 if you want, but I know you ain't crazy.
Yeah, this is the finals, Blackbird. 468.
Ooh.
Not getting a bar, getting drowned. Takes the safety, good move.
He's asking, is it going to come? No, this is classic Tetris.
Or in the immortal words of Bird Wizard, guess what? It ain't coming. 486, level 24. Oh no! Not going to be able to get this. Come on, you got to get that over. Oh no, another mischief. No, could get it over. Still get it over, Not dead yet. No! The Asian cannot finish it, and we are tied.
So the secret move is to throw your hat down.
Way to spoil all my secrets. All my secret singular, sorry.
We got 2 more to go, bud.
Secrets?
All right, 869.
No.
Right, ready?
I thought about it because I had some buddies that were doing it.
Well, is your finger on the start button? All right. Game 3, 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Hey, imagine that, another close match.
I know. That's what we get here. I mean, CTWC Silver is not to be underestimated with the quality of players we have here.
Fan me is giddy, tournament organizer me is nervous.
Oh, I know.
I'm running out of time, bro.
And knowing our luck, this will go to a decider. The crowd wants the Tetris, but do we?
But everybody's watching us right now while they're getting ready on the main stage.
Tetris Ian Keith, 47,000.
I just like, I skate enough that I don't want to get hurt doing something else. So I keep it pretty low.
Oh wow, Cat gets in, the Maturino's up to almost 9,000 already. Tack that on to 10,000. Oh no! Oh no, get it down! Whoa, got it down! Woo!
I think he illegally greased those Tetraminos to get that over.
Now, Ian Keith was on the highway to the danger zone right there. I mean seriously.
There's been cheating scandals in other sports. I can't imagine somebody trying to do that.
Still trying to get out of that.
Burnet's down like a hero.
Almost got it.
The head shake, it's still not out. The Asian's going to take a big lead here. But it's all about survival.
Yes, we have, Darth Kayla.
There we go. Is Ian going to go dirty with this build?
This is really aggressive.
No, he's not. Yeah, it's Micro Judson for the square. Open well, give him the line.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah!
Sometimes the game knows.
In both ways. The game knows what you need and it likes you or don't like you. That's the question.
If you're going to complain about bad RNG, you thank it for good RNG. And look at this. It's still less than a Tetris difference here.
Uh-oh, potential dependency here for Ian Keith. This is not where you want to get one. Gets that long bar in time.
Don't tell me that body English doesn't help.
The Asian gets another Tetris. We are neck and neck right now, but still, the Asian is 5 lines in the past.
I got stopped after playing 18-5.
197 now, Ian Keith at the halfway point of pre-transition play. 191 to Asian, so both players still pretty close. Another Tetris, Ian Keith, 222, 216 to Asian, but breaking that up right there, Ian Keith's going to get another one, go to 246.
Catch your breath, here we go again.
These two players are leaving nothing on the table.
Actually, there's a water bottle here, some, yeah, there's a lot on the table. It's kind of a mess.
Maybe I should have said the virtual table. Ian Keith, just the move I mentioned earlier, not opting to go flat, keeping that left side building up while staying Tetris ready. Expert dash moves right there when it comes to stacking. Can definitely learn a lot from watching Ian Keith there.
My first copy pass of the weekend. Thanks, guys. We love you.
Okay,
A little bit of a high build on the right now for the Asian, but the Asian staying good, get a Tetris.
When you're a roller, that's your left side is a hold chamber. Just put all those garbage squares, any of those unnecessary pieces over the left, save for later.
Exactly.
It's like that fortune cookie you don't eat after your Chinese takeout.
I know. I don't think I've ever eaten a fortune cookie. I just saved them messages.
It's fun. It's like
338 now for the Asian. 345 Ian Keith. Unlike the previous games where Ian Keith was solidly ahead at 18, this time the Asian is keeping up with him toe for toe. And with the Asian having the stronger 19, that could play a big factor here.
I mean, it's when you're a dash player special, you got to build up all the points you can in the 18 speed, survive in the 19 speed, and hope for the best.
Here's another Tetris to Asian. 387 to Asian, 399 Ian Keith. Ian Keith's got a dependency forming here, takes the Tetris down the side. Dependency is still there, but gets an L piece to fill it in. That O piece is going to get him Tetris ready again, and boom! We got another one coming down, 444 Ian Keith.
Lines are a little low in this game. It's the line's the least game, so these players are really killing it with a dearth of line pieces.
Honestly, only 31 long bars about to hit transition. This is one of the lowest counts I've seen in a while.
But they're still close to 475 transition, and Asian's going to be about the same range when he gets his last line here.
476 now, 132 lines, level 19, Ian Keith. The Asian looking to transition over 500,000 with this next Tetris.
Perfect transition from Ian. The board was low. He got used to the speed, kept the board clean. The Asian a little sloppy here, but he's slightly ahead. Here we go again.
Indeed we are. There's 3 out of 3 post-transition duels.
You can see the YouTube comments now. Yawn, 18 speed's boring.
Ian Keith keeping pretty solid here. The Asian's been burning it down a little bit. The Asian only ahead by 17,000. So as neck and neck as you can pretty much get right now. Tetris, Ian Keith goes to 525.
One Tetris separates the two players.
Hey, Savory Lobster backing us up. Love watching little 18 Tetris.
Me too.
571.
Which is better than you two.
Yeah. 573 to Asian, 561, make that 588. Ian Keith is still trading barbs right here.
God, just so clean. Like, I haven't seen the game 2 sequence early on. Other than that.
Wow, look at that setup from Ian Keith right there. Uh-oh. Get that bar down, staying alive. And this is a little bit dangerous here.
Ian flirts with those center
moving it over, gets another bar down. Gets something. Oh, missed the quick tap. Ian Keith missed the quick tap. It still gets the pieces down. I don't know if they're going to be able to get anything over that one, though. Still gets a piece, Not going to be able to get it. 625. That's going to be it right there. The Asian's going to get 2 hearts. 1 game to win from this title. Hell yeah.
4, 6, 7.
4, 6. The way you said that, it sounds like a code for a cop. That's a 4, 6, 7.
That's a, well, we had, or a terrible bingo announcer.
Yeah, what's the letter?
Nice.
B, 4, 6, 7. All right, ready?
Bingo.
Game 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Match point for Asian. Not match point for Ian Keith.
Yeah, Ian Keith's going to need 2 wins to take this. Ian Keith is against the ropes right now to carry the flag for Dash to win this title. The Asian just needs 1 more to win this bracket. Is it going to happen, or are we going to see a decider for all the marbles? We're going to find out right now.
And who doesn't love marbles?
I don't mind marbles.
I lost mine.
Yeah.
I think I lost my marbles a few matches ago. There's 1 Pound Bobby cheering on Ian for the flag of Das. Marble Madness. I need to play that game when I go home.
A Das cider.
Now that's a term I need to use, Das cider. Whoever said that in the chat, you might give me a new idea.
See, this is be crazy. They can cover up their wells and build.
Yeah, that right side's not looking too hot for that. The Asian could go mega dirty here, but it opts not to. That O piece was going. I thought the Asian might have had a chance to go for it. I think the Asian knows they have the edge at level 19, doesn't want to go super aggressive. But even still, going super aggressive like that could let Ian Keith back into this to force a decider. Ian Keith, well deserving of this title if Ian could pull this off. Ian, as I mentioned, went through some tough competition and has actually had the stronger 18 throughout most of this match than the Asian has. Oh wow, GG's on that MBD. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. The beard shake there on Ian Keith's side.
It's about that count.
It's another Tetris for Ian, 190. We got everybody in the crowd cheering on their favorites here. Come on, build that hype train, ladies and gentlemen. Build it up.
Yeah.
Come on, louder.
Let's go, Ian Keith. Let's go, Ian Keith. Asian better. Whoa, Asian better.
Yes.
Asian better.
Come on, louder.
Asian better.
246 to Asian 173.
So when you guys like play in your bedroom at home,
let's go Bidwell. Come on, louder for that one. Cheer on Bidwell. He's the man.
so like, you guys ever have people with like cameras in your face and idiots talking to you right to your left ear? Feel a little different?
I have idiots talking to me every time I go to work.
Oh, there you go. That's some real life experience.
You're just jealous, which is...
Oh, nice. Woo! 204 now to Asian, 324 Ian Keith. Ian Keith running it up on 18 again. 3 of the past 4 games, Ian Keith has been a monster. Uh-oh! Ian Keith's got a couple holes, was able to fix it a little bit though. Might want to just be safe and burn this down. They got a big enough lead. Still burning it down. Ian Keith making the smart, safe play here. Couple more burns, Ian Keith should be okay. 337 now, 250.
The chair adjustment.
Yeah.
It's getting serious.
258 to Asian, made that 281. The Asians erased some of that deficit now.
This has been the trend. Ian Keith's been playing a little better at 18, and then the Asian takes over at 19.
But Ian Keith is still very much in this, though, despite that.
That's all it takes. It's the score at the end. And you know, these players both know that they have the center spotlight, and they want to go to a cider. Nicely done.
Come on, get that over now. That's looking good for Ian Keith. The Asians only down 60,000 now. 368 now for Ian Keith. A couple dependencies for him. Is able to get that J to fill it. Ian Keith's got a really nice double well for him here and a good Tetris well. Gonna slam it down. There's a Tetris 393. The Asian's got a little bit of a slight mess here. Forms a dependency, but nice time J piece there. Followed by a Lomar to get a Tetris 353 to Asian.
He stared at the NES and it produced the J piece for him. That's the only way to explain that.
That's good old-fashioned Tetris voodoo right there.
Yeah.
Be unfear.
Just
have fear.
Just bully that NES.
The well is sealed for the Asian. Oh, there's an O-hang right there, but wow, nice tuck for Ian Keith to get that fixed. Center well Tetris. Can you get a spin? Oh, could not get that spin there. Tetris ready again, Ian Keith. Oh, Ian Keith getting drowned at a bad time right now. Getting drowned at a real bad time. Again to finally get that long bar. 446. This is dangerously high right here. Well, oh no, well sealed. Well is sealed for Ian Keith. Getting that over. Wow, nice quick tap. Can Ian Keith get this down? Another quick tap bar. Oh no! 453 is the Asian's target. There's a Tetris 440, 12,000 more for this title.
Championship point.
441. 442. There's a double 444. 9,000 more to go. 446. Lining up pretty good right now, setting up. The Asian gonna do this in style. The Asian looks like they are gonna do it in style.
Swaggy, no.
There's another one, 453. There it is! Ladies and gentlemen, the Asian is your silver bracket CTWC 2022 champion! Hell yeah! Everybody join me! The Asian! The Asian! The Asian! The Asian! Hell yeah! Ah!
Oh, I'm out. Wait. Smile again.
What are you? We do an interview, but I got 3 minutes to get the laptop over there. So if there's a mod in chat that can raid CT1, great. But otherwise, I've got to stop this broadcast. So we got 2 minutes to spare. So take care, guys.